is to go through and point their finger at agriculture, because there are larger acreages of agriculture than there are other land use types. Again, it's not like farmers are going out and over-applying phosphorus. They're putting out what the plants require and no more, because it can be very expensive. So, I really don't see that as being an issue.
That's Commodity and Regulatory Specialist Jay Bragg of the Texas Farm Bureau.
Did you know your checkoff is sharing the benefits of beef with millennials through social media? Did you know your beef checkoff helped get 6 extra lean cuts certified as heart healthy by the American Heart Association? Did you know your checkoff is helping us set new U.S. beef export records? While you manage your operation, your beef checkoff is working hard to keep beef top of mind with consumers here and around the world. Get to know your checkoff and start sharing the facts at mybeefcheckoff.com, funded by the Beef Checkoff.
Companion policy? Specified perils? Okay, let's put aside the auto insurance terms and think about moments like Little League and road trips. At Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, it's the way we cover you for how and where you drive. Outside Texas? Well, our auto policies protect your moments out there too, because moments worth covering are never accidents. So call 877 Farm Bureau. You could save up to 40% on your auto insurance.
Discounts may vary by situation.
That's today's Focus on Agriculture. I'm Gary Joyner, and we are the TFB Radio Network.
All right, here we go. Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
It's showtime.
All right, showtime.
Showtime. Showtime.
It's showtime. It's showtime.
Showtime. Showtime.
Let's bring it in. It's showtime, right? Hurry up.
Broadcasting live from the K-Best Studios in the Spring City. It's the morning show you wake up to hear. Gooney in the Morning with Gooney.
It's hard to think of words in the morning.
And Heather.
And I'm dyslexic and ADD.
Yeah.
Whoa.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That escalated quickly.
Are you ready? Might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space.
With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Oh, welcome to Gooney in the Morning on KBST AM and FM. It is finally Friday. It's August 8th here at the KBS Studio, 6:27. I'm an hour ahead. Gooney here with you. We got Charles Sagona.
What's going on, Gooney?
What's going on? Let me turn your mic up a little bit, man.
It's Friday, and you have me muted. It's not going very well.
I know. Way to start off the show. We got Heather in the house.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, I started off an hour ahead, too. Did you hear that? 7:27?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You made some people panic.
Yeah, they're like, whoa, I'm late.
I am late for work.
Yeah,
not good. Not good at all. Way to blow that, Gooney.
Hey, that's how I roll. I blow things.
I tell you what. Speaking of blow things, I know it's only preseason, but the Cowboys score first.
I know.
Brandon Whedon's playing great.
Great,
The rest of the team should have been inspired to at least not get blown out.
Exactly. What happened there, man? Brandon
I knew
looked
it.
Fantastic last night.
And you know what?
No interceptions, no turnovers or anything. Touchdown.
And you know what? The Dallas Cowboys cheat, and they still can't win.
They cheat.
Yesterday, news broke that the head of the NFL referees was photographed on a party bus with Jerry Jones' son, which is one of the executives for the team.
I'm sorry, but I was about to say, when you said that, I was thinking, wait, Jerry Jones got provocative pictures with referees now?
No,
That's what I was thinking.
They basically, here's the deal, they basically took this guy out on the Cowboys party bus, and they took him to a strip club.
Really?
And that's not supposed to happen because he's supposed to be impartial and all this stuff.
No, they have a big plan going on, is what they're trying to do. They're trying to weed out Jerry Jones the smart way.
Here's the deal. I could say this because I have a friend who's a Cowboy fan, and he told me this last night. He goes, Charles, even if we cheat, we're just going to go 9-7.
Even if we cheat, it's not going to happen.
So,
oh, man.
But, it was nice watching some football on the TV yesterday.
Wait, don't the Saints play tonight?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
They play the Rams, and there's a pretty good little sub-story for that, and we're going to talk about that coming up in the next break.
Yeah,
awesome.
I didn't get to watch any football.
It's got drama.
Oh, really?
Yes, just like menacing, like villain drama.
We love drama here in Big Spring.
We're going to be giving away some tickets to the Aquatic Center, too.
Yeah, summer's almost over. Let's give away some tickets to go have some fun before you got to go back to school.
Yeah, one last splash before school.
Hey, there we go. I like that. Dude, I didn't get to watch any football last night at all. I was working until about 10 o'clock.
That's okay. Those preseason games are only good for the first 3 minutes.
Right, and the Bengals lost anyway. Did you see the score of that game?
No, I didn't.
41-39. There were some points scored in that one.
Yeah.
High-scoring game. We got a great show lined up for you. You want to stay tuned right here. Hey, we got local news coming back right here on KBST, AM and FM. Stay tuned.
Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry!
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the S'mores Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
Choate Well Service has lots of equipment for your water well needs. We drill water wells that are always cased and gravel packed to keep the well from caving and sanding in. Choate Well Service drills and finishes a well to state specifications for oil well sites and domestic applications. For your water well needs, call us. Choate Well Service, 393-5231. We're the best in the business.
With the news you need, when you need it. Howard County's news leader, your K-Best Radio Group News.
Good morning. I'm Garen Skates with your K-Best Radio Group News. It's Friday, August the 8th. The time is 6:31, and it's 80 degrees on the outside of the KBST studios. Your complete weather forecast is coming up. There is an effort to raise money to help veterans' families while the vet is away serving. KBST's Kayla Kay talked to Dr. Gil Kilgore about an effort aimed at this issue.
You may not have heard of the Veterans Family Fund, but it's designed to help veterans' families while they're away.
Big Spring, y'all done real good trying to help raise money for the veterans' families. I started this April of 2005. People donate money. When we get $500 together, well, we find a veteran's family, because it's hard on the family here trying to take care of it, and there's never enough money. Now it helps a lot.
You can drop off donations at Dr. Kilgore's office or at Woodforest National Bank at 201 West Marcy Drive to account number 5901848.
If they know the family, just call me. Hey, thank y'all for letting me talk to you. Well, I appreciate y'all and appreciate Big Spring.
You can also contact Dr. Gail Kilgore at 267-7096. I'm Kayla Kay reporting for KBST News.
A nationwide IRS scam has hit the West Texas area. Federal investigators say the scam has cost Americans over $4 million. The scam consists of a caller claiming they are with the IRS, and the one answering the phone owes thousands of dollars in taxes and is even warned to contact an attorney or face arrest. Then they are given instructions on where to send the money. One victim reported that during the phone call, when she said she did not have the money to pay, the caller admitted to her that it was a scam. Law enforcement say the IRS will never ask you for your personal information over the phone or threaten arrest. If you are a victim of a scam, contact toll-free 800-366-4484 or report the fraud online at treasury.gov. Back to school time can create a lot of financial stress on families, especially when it comes to clothing. KBST's Kayla Kay reports on one organization that is reaching out to help.
Thanks, Garen. I spoke with Natty Saldivar about a program set up to help area families.
Right, the Northside Movement has started a Back to Basics program, and we're trying to provide clothing for the most needy children. As of this afternoon, we have over 350 children that need assistance.
Natty advises anyone needing school supplies will be referred to the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army provides school supplies for children in need each year.
What the Northside Movement is asking for is either new or slightly used clothing. It will be provided providing help to those from kindergarten through high school, so the size doesn't matter. They can donate clothing, shoes, or money, and your contributions are tax deductible.
If you need to contact Nettie Saldivar, you can give her a call at 432-466-5363 to make donations or to ask about the program. I'm Kayla Kay reporting for KBST News.
With back-to-school shopping upon us, the Texas Sales Tax Holiday Weekend begins today. This includes items sold online, telephone, mail, and even layaway plans can be used. Texas Comptroller Susan Combs estimates shoppers will save nearly $83 million in state and local sales taxes. Meet the Teacher Night for all elementary campuses will be Thursday, August the 21st. Registration for school begins August the 19th, and school begins August the 25th. The third annual Community Prayer Breakfast for teachers and paraprofessionals will be August the 22nd at 7:30 a.m. The breakfast will be held at the First Christian Church Fellowship Hall and will feature Tom Koger and musician George Bancroft. Keep Big Spring Beautiful and HEB are inviting everyone to join them to help in the efforts to beautify Comanche Trail Lake. They're asking volunteers to meet at 9 a.m. Saturday, August the 23rd at the Dora Roberts Community Center. Call Peggy Hopper at 214-773-6775 for more information. Join Charles and Gooney live this Saturday beginning at 3 p.m. as they'll be broadcasting from the Men in Black event. The Sid Richardson Carbon and Energy Team Brisket and Beans Cook-Off will be held at the Big Spring Eagles Lodge. There's also a beanbag tournament. Team signups begin at noon and play begins at 2. This Saturday, it's KBEST 95.7 broadcasting live at the Relay for Life's Men in Black event. In a look at local obituaries, Nell Beard, age 91 of Big Spring, died Tuesday, August the 5th. Graveside services will be at 10 a.m. today at Trinity Memorial Park Peace Chapel. Arrangements are under the direction of Myers & Smith Funeral Home. Online condolences may be made at myersandsmith.com. Sidney Francis Hurt, age 88, died August the 4th. The funeral mass will be at 10 a.m. today at St. Lawrence Catholic Church. Interment will follow in the St. Lawrence Cemetery. Arrangements are under Nally Pickle and Welch Funeral Home. Online condolences may be placed at npwelch.com. Charles A. Charlie Pugh, age 72 of Big Spring, died Thursday, August the 7th. Graveside funeral services will be held at 10 a.m. Saturday at Mount Olive Memorial Park Chapel. The family will receive friends from 6 to 8 p.m. this evening at the Nally Pickle and Welch Funeral Home. Online condolences may be made at npwelch.com. The KBST News Time is 6:37. This portion of your news is brought to you by Nally Pickle and Welch Funeral Home. We'll be back with a look at your sports and weather right after this.
I'm Danny Flanagan. Some topics are easy to talk about. Cremation isn't one of them. But when planning a funeral, it's a good idea to consider all the choices. At Nally Pickle and Welch Funeral Home and Crematory, we can help. If you're considering cremation, we can explain all the alternatives for a dignified, personalized service. Did you know that with cremation, you can still have a visitation, memorial gathering, interment, and all the regular funeral services? Contact Nally Pickle and Welch for a free brochure on cremation and cost. We'll answer all your concerns.
Your KBST News Time is 6:38. Now a look at sports with KBST Sports Director Gooney.
Thanks, Garen. The Cowboys sat 5 of their defensive starters in last night's preseason opener against the Chargers, and it showed. There were some positive results from last night's game, however. Brendan Whedon, the backup quarterback and first-round draft pick traded from Cleveland, got the start last night and completed 13 of 17 passes for 107 yards and a touchdown with 0 turnovers. That's huge. The Chargers got the win over the Cowboys 27-7. Dallas hosts the Ravens next Saturday at 6 p.m. In other NFL scores, Denver beat Seattle 21-16. The Chiefs beat the Bengals 41-39. Washington defeated New England 23-6. Baltimore beat the Niners 23-3. And the Jets beat Indy 13-10. The Houston Astros were swept in their series against the Phillies, losing Game 3 last night 6-5. The Astros and Rangers begin their 3-game series tonight from Houston with the first pitch at 7:10. And as always, Rangers baseball can be heard on the mighty 1490 KBST AM. In local sports, Big Spring High School has announced their tennis practice schedule for the 2014-15 season. Practice will begin Monday, August 11th at the Tennis Center from 5 to 8 p.m. If you're entering the 9th or 11th grade, make sure you have a new physical before the first day of practice. If you have any questions, you can contact Coach Jones at 432-557-3831. And the U.S. National Hang Gliding Competition is going strong out at the Big Spring Airport. Tomorrow wraps up the competition, but after yesterday's task, which took the athletes all the way to La Mesa, Garza, then to Hoka, a 105-mile round trip, the winner of yesterday's task in the open class was David Staub of the United States, who finished the task in just under 3 hours. The winner of the sports class was Michael Williams of the U.S. You can check out the event at the Big Spring Airport through tomorrow. Admission is free, and you can keep up with the results and event by using the live tracker found on the link at kbestmedia.com. This is Gooney in the KBest Sports Center.
And a look at your Howard County weather. Mostly sunny and hot today, a high around 100 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low around 76. Tomorrow on Saturday, mostly sunny, a high in the upper 90s. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy and a low around 75. And on Sunday, mostly sunny skies, again a high in the upper 90s. Sunday night, mostly cloudy and a low around 74. It's currently 80 degrees outside the KBST studios. Coming up, more Gooney in the morning, but first, look up and live right here on KBST.
Some time ago, 2 university students in Moorhead, Minnesota, painted a mural on the wall outside their dorm room. It was of a school of fish all swimming in the same direction, except for a single fish heading the opposite way. That one fish going the other direction was meant to be Jesus. Included in the mural were the words, "Go against the flow." Sadly, university officials argued that the mural might offend non-Christians and told the students to paint over it. I am Mark Lindsay, pastor of First Baptist Church for Look Up and Live. God has called us as believers to do things that sometimes go against the flow of the world around us. It is not always easy. Noah built an enormous ark at God's command. Abraham took his only son to be sacrificed. Gideon went to war against thousands of enemies with only 300 soldiers at his side. The disciples left all of their possessions and followed the Lord, and there are countless other examples we have to follow. Choose today to start swimming in the other direction. Do that which God has been putting on your heart. Hug that person who has been on your last nerve. Give away something you have to someone who needs it more. There are many mighty and miraculous victories God desires to demonstrate in your life if you would only be willing to go against the flow.
These cheesy bread dogs are great. The cheese is baked into the bun.
Oh, yeah, the bun's the best part.
Well, what about the hot dog?
Oh, yeah, the hot dog's the best part.
You can't have more than one best part.
Yeah, I totally can. Like, I have many best qualities. I'm frugal, I'm kind to those in need, and I can levitate for short periods of time.
No, that's called jumping.
Oh, cool, you already got a name for it.
Every part's the best part. New cheesy bread dogs. This is how you Sonic. For limited time, only participating Sonic drive-ins. Call Star Sonic for specials. Not all carriers are covered. Messenger data rates apply.
This weekend, it's a value extravaganza at Bell's. It's 50% off almost everything in the store at the one-day sale during our night out specials Friday from 5 to 9 p.m. and early bird specials Saturday 8 to noon. That's right, 50% off practically everything in the store. And almost all of our shoes are buy one, get one half off all weekend long. Save even more throughout the store with your coupon or savings pass. So get here however you can. Your tax-free one-day sale at Bell's. Exclusions apply.
All the reasons to drive only a mile for a smile. Compare our prices. See for yourself. We have the best deals available. Buy local. Receive first priority service. The sales staff are eager to put you in a new or used immaculate vehicle. Come to Pollard, 1501 East 4th Street. They've been making drivers happy for 53 years. Drive away happy. Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Have you ever wanted to ask the mayor a question but didn't know how? Well, now you can on KVST's Ask the Mayor. Ask the Mayor is a call-in show that allows you to speak directly with Mayor McClellan about the issues affecting your community. You can also send emails to mayor@kvst.com. Email your questions or comments for Mayor McClellan right now. Mayor McClellan will respond to emails live on the air. Ask the Mayor will be the first Wednesday of every month at 8:15 a.m. right here on KVST. Go ahead, ask Mayor McClellan.
Nothing wakes me up like Gooney in the morning.
Welcome back to Gooney in the Morning on KVST AM and FM. It is finally Friday, August the 8th, 6:44 here at the K-Best Studios. Gooney here with you this morning, getting you up and on your way on this awesome Friday. We got Charles Sagona with us.
Hey, August is trucking along. We'll be tasting some barbecue tomorrow.
Oh, I can't wait. Heather's in the house.
Hey, guys.
Want to give a shout-out to everybody that's listening in, let's see, who's listening today? Garden City. Let's give Garden City a shout-out. How about that?
Shout out.
Yeah, shout-out to the Bearcats. The Bearcats. Dude, I'm excited. It's football season.
It is.
It's Friday. It's football season. The Bengals lost, but I'm still excited.
The Saints play today.
But you know what? It's preseason. Doesn't matter.
See, what's exciting is even though they lost, like it is preseason football, so it really doesn't matter. But even though they lost, what's positive about that is they still put up 39 points. Like that's huge.
I think they should bring Chad Johnson back. He's over at the CFL, and he's like, I'm ready to be back at the NFL.
Dude, he's Chad Johnson. Did he change his name back to Chad Johnson?
Yeah.
Well, good.
He's done with the Ocho.
That's good. Dude, I have one of his original Chad Johnson jerseys before he changed his name, yeah.
That's cool. Hey, another athlete's changing their name, Ron Artest.
Oh,
well, he's formerly Ron Artest. You might remember him. He's the guy who ran into the stands during the basketball game, created a melee.
Yeah, didn't he change his name one time to a restraining order? Is that what his name was that one time?
No, that's just what he received in the mail. Meta World Peace. He changed his name to Meta World Peace in 2011.
Dumbest thing ever.
He's going to change his name to the Panda's Friend. So it's not the dumbest thing ever. Now it's going to be the dumbest thing ever.
The Panda's Friend.
But you know what, Gooney? It makes sense.
Does it?
It does. He just signed. Well, if you hear what I'm about to say, it does. He signed a $1.43 million deal to play in China for the Sichuan Blue Whales.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, he's.
Wouldn't it be the Blue Whales friend then?
That's going to be. Well, it's China.
No, a panda.
Yeah.
What?
I don't think that ever makes sense in any
I think it makes sense because Ron Artest is one of these loose cannons, but he runs around. He looks like a smiling nice guy, but you don't know when he's going to go off.
Pops off.
And it's like a panda. A panda looks all cute and cuddly, but if you go hug it, it'll probably eat your face.
You know what? You have a good point there. That's probably the closest analogy to an animal that Ron Artest could be compared to. You know what's crazy? Is he done in the NBA? Has he been banned or what?
No, he hasn't been banned. He was
Why
playing.
isn't
He was playing with the Lakers. He just didn't. Once that contract ran out, he just didn't get another offer. So China gave him more money. So he goes, "I'm gonna go eat fried rice for a little while."
Now, do you think like in situations like this, because we were talking about Chad Johnson, he changed his name to Ocho Cinco. Do you think that a lot of team owners look at that and don't take the players as serious, or maybe when they see stuff like that, they're like, you know what? Like you said, it's just going to be a loose cannon. I don't want him to be a part of my organization. Do you think that causes problems for these players?
I think with the Chad Johnson, I think maybe everybody knew Chad Johnson's personality up until that point.
Right.
So I think more people were understanding that this is just his playfulness.
Right.
Whereas usually if somebody's going to change their name, it's for religious reasons, because you've had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar change his name. A few other NFL players changed their names. Typically change them to like a Muslim type name.
Right.
But when you just change it to something weird like this, it's a cry for attention, and there may be some mental instabilities.
Ron Panda Express, number 2.
But you know what, Gooney? I think we need to get you a name.
I have a name.
Hey, you know what? I found your name on Wikipedia last night.
Dude, I saw that. I saw you shared that on Facebook. How cool is that?
Oh,
That's
see
awesome.
that.
Does that mean that you're famous? Is that when you know you've made it, when you made Wikipedia?
That just means someone you know knew how to edit Wikipedia.
well, let me feel a little bit better.
Anybody can go and put anything
Exactly.
on Wikipedia.
Hey, but here's the thing, though. Wikipedia, because I've done this before. I actually went and made a Wikipedia page for the Goondock Saints when we had our group. And Wikipedia, once you edit it, they actually go in and verify that to see if it's true or not. Yeah. And they have the authority to take that stuff off because Goondock Saints got taken off real quick. but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. And if it stays up for a while, that means it's verified. So like you said, anybody.
You're bona fide.
Yeah.
Bona fide.
Anybody can go edit it and put stuff on there. But if it stays, that's when you know you've made it. If it stays for a little while.
Now, hey, Gooney, we got the Saints are playing. How crazy is it that you have two Saints fans deep in the heart of Texas,
Dude, I know,
sitting on the same morning show?
I know, that's crazy.
But New Orleans is playing St. Louis. There's a little bit of a sub-story, so everybody should go home tonight and watch this game.
Yeah, isn't that from last year? I remember you talking about the Rams a little bit. Like they were the one team you were kind of afraid of last year.
Last year, Greg Williams was still suspended. What happened was Rob Ryan left the Dallas Cowboys, and he accepted the job in St. Louis.
Exactly.
For about a week.
Yeah.
And then he said, you know what, I'm out of here. I'm going to New Orleans. He went to New Orleans, turned around their defense.
Yeah.
Kind of left St. Louis without anything.
Right.
Well, St. Louis had originally said, you know what, we're going to hire your old defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
But he got suspended because of all the Bounty Gate stuff.
Right.
But now he's back, and because Rob Ryan isn't there, he's actually the defensive coach. And some of the Saints coaches were like, you know what? This guy's a loose cannon, and he may try to hurt people.
Yeah.
So Drew Brees has a strained oblique. He's not going to play tonight.
Right.
And I would probably sit all my starters at that point.
Why not?
And the reason, and they were using this as an example, New Orleans had a preseason game against San Francisco back when Alex Smith was playing.
Yeah.
And this was when Kaepernick was first kind of discovered.
Right.
And they basically, and a lot of people in the media said this was a rumor, but Jim Harbaugh and Sean Payton had talked about, hey, you know what? Let's keep all the players safe. Let's not blitz.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Greg Williams didn't get the memo because he blitzed about 10 times in the first 11 plays.
Yeah.
And he pretty much ate up Alex Smith. And then Kaepernick came out, and nobody heard of him.
Right.
And this guy's running for his life because we're blitzing everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're expecting that tonight. So,
wow.
So it's
That's gonna be interesting.
It is. It's going to be a pretty good subplot. Hopefully nobody gets injured.
There's some drama mixed up in that NFL game there. Wow.
And you know what? St. Louis just takes us out of it every chance they get anyway.
And that's the thing is St. Louis, they're not known for being a dominant team, at least not since 1998 or whenever it was.
Right, the greatest show on turf.
Yeah, they beat the Titans in the Super Bowl. But other than that, they haven't really been known for being a great team. But like you said, last year, that was the one team. And then the Rams get the win last year because you called that. You said that if we're going to lose any game this year, it's going to be against the Rams.
Yes, definitely.
And the Rams ended up beating them.
Hey, you know what? The San Antonio Raiders are going to be playing Minnesota Vikings tonight.
Wait. What? Is that just hopeful thinking right there?
No, that's just
I thought you were breaking news right there in front of the sports director.
Not at
just
all.
Calling me out. Be like, hey, sports director, guess what? You didn't know.
Not at all, but
Texas has a new football team.
Black and silver merchandise is going up in sales in San Antonio. I guarantee you right now.
I imagine it is. Yeah,
Wow.
definitely. Yeah. Hey, we got something cool that we're going to talk about a little bit later. We had the Music and Madness last night at First Baptist Church.
I saw photos from that, and it was full.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later on in the show. We still have some Aquatic Center tickets that we're going to be giving away.
Yeah.
How many of those we have, Charles? Is it an undetermined amount?
No, it's not. It's not undetermined.
We can count.
We're going to get two winners. We're going to give them each a pair. How about that?
We can count.
Come on.
Sorry about that. Who knows? Hey, this is Friday. We get to do what we want.
Yeah, we're going to play it loose and free on a Friday.
That's right.
Because we're loose cannons.
Hey, yeah, and we also, Charles and I, we have something pretty cool that's going on tomorrow here in Big Spring at the Eagles Lodge. We'll tell you a little
barbecue.
Tell you a little bit more about that coming up. Jeez.
You're too good at that.
Charles is ready. Hey, also be sure to get your birthdays and anniversaries into the Facebook page. Just go to facebook.com/KBest957. Get your birthdays in there or anniversaries. We'll read those live and on the air along with your sweetheart of the day. You can also give us a call with your birthdays, 263-KBST, 263-5278, and we'll get those in. Hey, we got TSN coming up next here on Gooney in the Morning on KBST, AM and FM.
Do you love the sun? You can go to Sun City, Sunrise, Sunset, Sundown, Sunray, and Sunnyside, Texas. You want something to eat? Well, you can go to Bacon, Noodle, Oatmeal, Turkey, Trout, Sugarland, Pearland, Orange, and top it off with some sweet water. I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Hear all about Texas on the Sound of Texas.
Weekdays at 8:15 a.m. on KBST.
TSN News, I'm Mitch Carr. The annual Texas tax-free shopping weekend has started. Shoppers can buy certain items for back-to-school needs and save the sales tax on through Sunday. Most stores have lists about tax-free items, which includes most clothing and school supplies priced at less than $100. Gas prices in Texas are down about a nickel this week.
Well, it's good news for consumers. We see the statewide average for Texas continuing to come down. And the good news is we already see a number of areas where gas is below $3 a gallon.
Greg Laskowski at GasBuddy.com says Gulf Coast refineries are at a 95% production level, and that's more than offsetting any problems overseas, which usually lead to gas price increases. And he says prices will probably continue to fall during the next month. 4 teachers in Houston have resigned as part of a deal related to a cheating scandal at an elementary school. The Chronicle reports the Houston School Board's okayed a deal, including a year's salary. Houston Superintendent Terry Grier has recommended firing 5 teachers over student statements and suspicious test scores, which suggested the kids got improper assistance on state exams. The teachers said the children had confused practice tests with official work. Texas-born Nolan Richardson is now in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame.
Nolan Richardson got his start in coaching in the late 1960s at the high school in El Paso, close to the barrio where he grew up. He had over a decade of coaching before moving up into the junior college ranks at Western Texas College in 1978. He's best known for his work at Arkansas. His Razorbacks won the national championship in 1994, beating Duke 76-72. One of 3 Final Fours for Richardson in his 17 seasons at Arkansas. Chris Schneider, TSN News.
Also in the class of 2014, 10 people, including former NBA Commissioner David Stern, NBA star Alonzo Mourning, and the women's team from Immaculata College, which won 3 straight national titles in the 1970s. Plans for a streetcar system in San Antonio have hit a bump in the road. The city council's pulled the $32 million it had okayed for the Via Metropolitan Transit. Bexar County Judge Nelson Wolf has also withdrawn his support for the 6-mile system, which is proposed to open in 2017. And in Austin, the city council has unanimously decided to ask voters in November to authorize the city to borrow $600 million toward the cost of a $1.4 billion 9.5-mile light rail line that would run in the central and southeastern parts of the capital city. This is TSN News.
The one constant with life insurance is that your needs are always changing. Just ask Dale, a lifelong member of Herman Sons.
When I was a child, my parents bought me my first life insurance policy through Herman Sons. Leaving home, of course, meant talking to Herman Sons about additional coverage.
After Dale and I married, naturally we turned to Herman Sons for my life insurance coverage too.
Then along came our son Jacob.
And later, our daughter Caitlin.
So we asked Herman Sons to insure each of them as well.
Every step of the way, Herman Sons has been there, making sure that every member of this family is protected.
Herman Sons Fraternal Insurance, ensuring a better future for Texans at all stages of life since 1861. Talk to a Herman Sons agent today about the importance of life insurance coverage for every member of your family. Visit our website at hermansons.org or call 800-234-4124. That's 800-234-4124. For today, for tomorrow, for life. Herman Sons Fraternal Insurance.
The largest and longest outbreak ever recorded of the Ebola virus has prompted the World Health Organization to declare an international public health emergency. Iraqi and Kurdish officials are welcoming the U.S. decision to authorize airdrops of humanitarian aid and possible airstrikes in northern Iraq to counter advancing Sunni radical militants. A string of victories across the north of Iraq by the radical group known as ISIL and its allies have sent Iraq's minorities fleeing for their lives. And the first storm in a 1-2 punch that has sent Hawaiians scrambling is moving closer to the Big Island. Now Tropical Storm Iselle is expected to make landfall today in the southern part of the Big Island, and about 1,000 miles behind it, Hurricane Julio. I'm Mitch Carr on the Texas State Network. This is TSN.
With news every hour, this is KBST AM and FM, Big Spring.
Here's the latest from ABC News. I'm Scott Goldberg. Almost 3 years after the U.S. pulled out of Iraq, President Obama says planes may go back in. He authorized airstrikes in the north where Islamic militants are threatening religious minorities and cities where Americans work.
I know that many of you are rightly concerned about any American military action in Iraq, even limited strikes like these. I understand that. I ran for this office in part to end our war in Iraq and welcome our troops home. And that's what we've done.
The U.S. already is dropping humanitarian supplies in the area. In the Middle East, the 3-day ceasefire ended with several rockets fired from Gaza into Israel. Most of them landed in open fields. 2 were intercepted by the Iron Dome. And Israel is resuming strikes in Gaza. Palestinian officials say a 10-year-old boy was killed today. Hawaii still is bracing for impact from Iselle, now a tropical storm, and slowing down as it approaches the Big Island, where we find ABC's Clayton Sandell.
Right behind it, Hurricane Julio, a Category 3 storm that is at 115 miles an hour. Julio could strike a glancing blow on the Hawaiian Islands in the next 36 hours.
Clayton says the waves there are 15 feet higher than normal. The World Health Organization is now calling Ebola an international public health emergency. That puts it in the same category as swine flu back in 2009 and polio. General Motors is issuing a third recall for 189 SUVs that could catch fire if left unattended because of a problem with the window power switch. 40 years ago today, America's 37th president said this.
I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow. Vice President Ford will be sworn in as president at that hour in this office.
President Nixon at the climax of the Watergate scandal, the first and only U.S. president to step down. This is ABC News.
We're having a baby, so we got to find a house.
Using Realtor.com put the process in my hands. Realtor.com is the most accurate home search site.
Accuracy matters.
The Realtor shows me things I wouldn't normally find on my own.
We worked with a realtor who knew the area.
A realtor made sure that we were the first ones in the door when a new house came onto the market.
There's no way I could have gotten through this process without him.
Realtor.com and Realtors. Together, we make home happen. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Your toolbox, a chest full of precious metals that help you do the jobs you love, even basic jobs like changing your oil. But when you change it, go to Advance Auto Parts. This month, get 5 quarts of Valvoline conventional motor oil and a Purelator classic oil filter for only $22.99. Plus, get a $7 Advance Auto Parts gift card by mail. Advance Auto Parts. Let's get you back to the garage.
Mail-in rebate void where prohibited. See store for details.
Last night in Washington, if only all security breaches ended like this one.
The White House experienced a security lockdown right around sunset, but this was unusual. A toddler got separated from his parents and squeezed through the iron fence onto the president's lawn. Secret Service spokesman Ed Donovan later explained officers were going to hold the intruder for questioning until he learned how to talk, but instead gave the child a timeout and sent him on his way with his parents. Ann Compton, ABC News, the White House.
In New York, a man has been sentenced to 10 years for making millions as a wine forger. Rudy Carnarvon put bad wine in fancy bottles and fooled a lot of people. It turns out 4 out of 5 dentists don't always agree. A study published in the British Dental Journal says there's no consensus on teeth brushing, how often, how long, or simply even how to do it. The only conclusion is they should tell patients to brush. Scott Goldberg, ABC News.
The Big Green Egg, the most versatile cooking device ever. Is it a grill? Is it an oven? Or a smoker? The answer is yes. You can sear steaks, chops, and fish with a flavor-packed crust unmatched by other grills. High-temperature steakhouse grilling, even at 750 degrees, is quick and easy. The Big Green Egg bakes bread, pizza, cookies, cakes better and quicker than your kitchen oven. You may never bake indoors again. Meals are more memorable when you roast a turkey or ham on a Big Green Egg. The moisture retention produces the most flavorful meat you have ever tasted. The construction of the egg allows for extreme flexibility at low heat or when used as a smoker. The egg gives the best results with turkey, ham, brisket, chicken, or ribs. Want a slow cook at low heat for 14 to 16 hours? No problem. Convenience is the name of the game. So stop in for a no-pressure shopping experience at Elrod's Furniture, Big Spring's oldest, largest, finest furniture store with the best brands and best prices at 2309 Scurry Street.
It's never too late to enroll at New Hope Christian School for newborns through 12. New Hope offers a Becca curriculum with loving Christian teachers, after-school care, and transportation available for most area schools. Hot, nutritious breakfast, lunch, and an afternoon snack provided. Stop by 118 Cedar Road or go to newhopebigspring.com. That's www.newhopebigspring.com. See what a difference New Hope can make in your child's future.
We're sending you back to the future.
Your child's future depends on their education, and Nazarene Christian Academy continues to provide you with a choice in that education. With kindergarten, first grade, and second grade coming in 2014, they provide a Becca curriculum with certified, loving Christian teachers. For more information, go to newhopebigspring.com. See what a difference Nazarene Christian Academy can make in your child's future.
Need cash fast? Cash Pawn loans on tools, electronics, musical equipment, gold, and much more. Cash Pawn will pay you for any of your used or unwanted guns. Turn your broken or unwanted gold into cash fast. No need to worry about bad credit or credit checks. You're guaranteed to get your money quick. Cash Pawn loans to help you in your time of need. It's friendly, convenient, and confidential. Let Cash Pawn be your #1 pawn shop, located at 210 North Gregg Street in Big Spring.
My name is Phil, and this is my Alon road trip. Fina is now Alon. My crew and I are traveling to each store, bringing a new name, new signs, and a new attitude. Follow me at myalon.com. Enter to win free gas and prizes. Play our Facebook games. Apply for an Alon credit card at myalon.com. Myalon.com. Enter to win free gas and prizes. Play our Facebook games. Apply for an Alon credit card at myalon.com. Myalon.com. And I'll see you along the way.
I remember the look on our kids' faces when I told them we were going to Schlitterbahn. You'd think I just told them that school was canceled forever. I remember how excited our 10-year-old got when he saw the miles of tube chutes and slides, the waves, the rivers, and the thrilling adventures. Our teenage daughter was so excited she even forgot that her cell phone was stashed in a locker. And believe me, that's saying a lot. I remember the whole family sharing tubes and holding on for the ride. That's right, my kids were actually sharing. Even my husband was laughing laughing like a kid again, and that was just when he found out that parking was free. We shared a lot of fun on our family vacation to Schlitterbahn, and I'll hold on to the memories forever.
Hold on to your family and summer fun at Schlitterbahn Water Parks. With unique experiences in New Braunfels, Galveston Island, and South Padre Island, there's something for everyone. Purchase tickets, make resort reservations, and view water park schedules at Schlitterbahn.com.
It's the hottest, coolest time in Texas. We're going to Schlitterbahn.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry!
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the S'mores Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
Your body's in good shape, but is your mouth? Ask Dr. Amy Reese at 710 South Main in Big Spring. Dr. Reese and her caring, courteous professional staff provide quality dental care for the entire family, from teeth cleaning to the smallest dental procedure to full rehabilitation, involving crowns, bridges, implants, and partials. You only have one set of teeth, and Dr. Reese can help you keep them for a lifetime. Let Dr. Amy Reese get your mouth in shape, now accepting new patients.
With the news you need, when you need it. Howard County's news leader, your K-Best Radio Group News.
Good morning. I'm Garen Skates with your K-Best Radio Group News. It's Friday, August the 8th. The time is 7:09, and it's 79 degrees on the outside of the KBST studios. Your complete weather forecast coming up a little bit later. There is an effort to raise money to help veterans' families while the vet is away serving. KBST's Kayla Kay talked to Dr. Gil Kilgore about an effort aimed at this issue.
You may not have heard of the Veterans Family Fund, but it's designed to help veterans' families while they're away.
Big Spring, y'all done real good trying to help raise money for the veterans' families. I started this April of 2005. People donate money. When we get $500 together, well, we find a veteran's family, because it's hard on a family here trying to take care of business. Never enough money. Now it helps a lot.
You can drop off donations at Dr. Kilgore's office or at Woodforest National Bank at 201 West Marcy Drive to account number 5901848.
If they know of a family, just call me. Hey, thank y'all for letting me talk to you. Well, I appreciate y'all and appreciate Big Spring.
You can also contact Dr. Gail Kilgore at 267-7096. I'm Kayla Kay reporting for KBST News.
An Amber Alert is being issued for a missing 2-year-old from Central Texas. Richmond police say Jasper Brashear was abducted yesterday. He's 2'8", 34 pounds, and was last seen wearing green and brown Hawaiian swim trunks and camouflage slippers. Police believe he was taken by 39-year-old Richard Brashear and 54-year-old Sherry Hall. They may be in a white 2014 Volkswagen Passat with Texas tags BWJ 9969. Anyone with information is asked to call 911. Back to school time can create a lot of financial stress on families, especially when it comes to clothing. KBST Kayla Kay reports on one organization that is reaching out to help.
Thanks, Garen. I spoke with Natty Saldivar about a program set up to help area families.
Right, the Northside Movement has started a Back to Basics program, and we're trying to provide clothing for the most needy children. As of this afternoon, we have over 350 children that need assistance.
Natty advises anyone needing school supplies will be referred to the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army provides school supplies for children in need each year.
What the Northside Movement is asking for is either new or slightly used clothing, and we'll be providing help to those from kindergarten through high school, so the size doesn't matter. They can donate clothing, shoes, or money, and your contributions are tax deductible.
If you need to contact Natty Saldivar, you can give her a call at 432-466-5363 to make donations or to ask about the program. I'm Kayla Kay reporting for KBST News.
On the subject of back-to-school shopping, the Texas sales tax holiday begins today. This includes items sold online, telephone, mail, and even layaway plans can be used. Texas Comptroller Susan Combs estimates shoppers will save nearly $83 million in state and local sales taxes this weekend. During the Howard College Board of Trustees meeting yesterday, the primary focus was to work on the budget and the tax rate. No action was taken on either of those issues. In the meeting following the budget workshop, general business items for the end of the current year and the start of the next academic year were the only items acted upon. Big Spring has seen an increase in crime, and resident Nathan Torres has taken it upon himself to help protect women in the community. Torres has a passion for mixed martial arts fighting, so he opened Warlord MMA and Fitness 2 years ago. Now he wants to use his business to help women feel safe. Torres is holding a free class on August the 23rd to teach women self-defense moves. He will show them jiu-jitsu and mixed martial arts. The free class will be held on August the 23rd. If you're a teenage girl through an elderly lady, you can sign up at their Facebook page by searching Big Spring Warlord MMA Fitness. The regular meeting of the Howard County Commissioners Court will be held on Monday, August the 11th, in the Howard County Courtroom on the 3rd floor of the courthouse. The meeting will start at 10 a.m. Among the agenda items are routine business and a discussion of the Joint Law Enforcement Center and to take action on that if needed. Finding Hope in the Storm, a community feast, will be at the Midway Baptist Church Monday evening, August the 11th at 7 p.m. Everyone is welcome, and Finding Hope in the Storm says everyone is invited to join together and take a stand by kneeling. In a look at your area obituaries, Neil Beard, age 91, of Big Spring, died Tuesday, August the 5th. Graveside services will be at 10 a.m. today at Trinity Memorial Park Peace Chapel. Arrangements are under the direction of Myers and Smith Funeral Home. Online condolences may be made at myersandsmith.com. Sidney Francis Hurt, age 88, died August the 4th. A funeral mass will be at 10 a.m. today at St. Lawrence Catholic Church. Interment will follow in St. Lawrence Cemetery. Arrangements are under the Nally Pickle and Welch Funeral Home. Online condolences may be placed at npwelch.com. Charles A. Charlie Pugh, age 72, of Big Spring, died Thursday, August the 7th. Graveside funeral services will be held at 10 a.m. Saturday at Mount Olive Memorial Park Chapel. The family will receive friends from 6 to 8 p.m. this evening at the Nally Pickle and Welch Funeral Home. Online condolences may be made at npwelch.com. The KBST news time is 7:15. This portion of your news is brought to you by Myers and Smith Funeral Home. We'll be back with a look at sports and your Howard County weather right after this.
Losing a loved one is a time for family. That strength is what helps us carry on. We lost Dad, but we had each other.
It's all about family.
Our family has been serving the local area for many years. It would be our privilege to serve yours with sensitivity, compassion, and respect.
Myers and Smith Funeral Home and Chapel.
Your KBST news time is 7:16. Now a look at sports with KBST Sports Director Gooney.
Thanks, Garen. The Cowboys set 5 of their defensive starters last night in the preseason opener against the Chargers, and it showed. There were some positive results from last night's game, however. Brandon Whedon, the backup quarterback and first-round draft pick traded from Cleveland, got the start and completed 13 of 17 passes for 107 yards and a touchdown with 0 turnovers. The Chargers got the win over the Cowboys, 27-7. Dallas hosts the Ravens next Saturday at 6 p.m. In other NFL scores, Denver beat Seattle 21-16. The Chiefs beat the Bengals 41-39. Washington defeated New England 23-6. Baltimore beat the Niners 23-3. And the Jets beat Indy 13-10. The Houston Astros were swept in their series against the Phillies, losing Game 3 last night 6-5. The Astros and Rangers begin their 3-game series tonight from Houston with the first pitch at 7:10. And as always, Rangers baseball can be heard on the mighty 1490 KBST AM. In local sports, Big Spring High School has announced their tennis practice schedule for the 2014-2015 season. Practice will begin Monday, August 11th at the Tennis Center from 5 to 8 p.m. If you're entering the 9th or 11th grade, make sure you have a new physical before the first day of practice. If you have any questions, you can contact Coach Jones at 432-557-3831. And the U.S. National Hang Gliding Competition is going strong out at the Big Spring Air Park. Tomorrow wraps up the competition, but after yesterday's task, which took the athletes all the way to La Mesa, Garza, then to Hoka, a 105-mile round trip, the winner of yesterday's task in the open class was David Staub of the United States, who finished the task in just under 3 hours. The winner of the sports class was Michael Williams of the U.S. Be sure to tune in to Gooney in the Morning here in just a few minutes at about 7:45 for the update from Belinda Bolter, the organizer of the hang gliding competition. And you can check out the event at the Big Spring Air Park through tomorrow. Admission is free, and you can keep up with the results and the event by using the live tracker found at the link at kbsmedia.com. This is Gooney in the KBS Sports Center. Back to you, Garen.
Thank you, Gooney. Your KBST news time is 7:18. We'll have a complete look at our Howard County weather right after this.
You've got commodes, sinks, faucets, bathtubs, food disposals, pipes, hot tubs, swimming pools, water heaters, and they all need fixing on occasion. Who you going to call? Gartman. That's right, Gartman. You usually think of Gartman when you have a problem with heating or cooling, but Gartman does plumbing too. Gartman, when you need a plumber or help with air conditioning and heating. 267-9000.
KBST news time is 7:19. And a look at your Howard County weather. Mostly sunny and hot, and a high around 100 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy and a low around 76. As we get into your weekend, tomorrow on Saturday, mostly sunny and hot, a high in the upper 90s. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy and a low around 75. On Sunday, mostly sunny and warm, a high again in the upper 90s. And Sunday night, mostly cloudy skies and a low around 74. The KBST news time is 7:20. Coming up, local birthdays and the sweetheart of the day on Gooney in the Morning right after this on KBST.
This is Rhonda Turnbow, the newest agent with United Country, heart of the City Realtors in Big Spring. If you've been thinking about buying a home but don't know where to start, let me help you. Give me a call at 432-714-4555, and I can guide you through the home buying process. Or if you have a home to sell, we can help with that too. Just ask for Rhonda at United Country, 432-714-4555.
This is your Action News reporter again at the scene of Back in Motion Chiropractic, where another amazing incident seems to have occurred. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened here at Back in Motion?
Yeah, I did. He looked like an ordinary man, but I believe he was a superhero. He took Ethel's head and adjusted her neck real gentle-like, and she came out a-smiling. Took her pain away in a flash. Come back here, Ethel!
There you have it. Pain has once again been eliminated at Back in Motion Chiropractic.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm and I can help you get to a better state. I'm Adrian Calvio, and I'll talk to you and listen to you and help put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Are you feeling less skeptical? Then call me at 263-1275 and let me help you get to a better state.
All right, here we go. Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
It's showtime.
All right, showtime.
Showtime. Showtime.
It's showtime. It's showtime.
Showtime. Showtime. Let's bring it in. It's showtime, right?
Hurry up.
Broadcasting live from the K-Best Studios in the Spring City. It's the morning show you wake up to hear. Gooney in the Morning with Gooney.
It's hard to think of words in the morning.
And Heather.
And I'm dyslexic and ADD.
Yes.
Whoa.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That escalated quickly.
Are you ready?
Might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that can
go to space. Hey, welcome back to Gooney in the Morning with the air. Welcome back. Gooney in the morning here on KBST AM and FM. It is finally Friday, August the 8th, 7:22 here at the KBS Studios. Gooney here with you, getting you up and on your way this morning. I know we gave a shout out to Garden City this morning, but I'm going to go ahead and team up that shout out with St. Lawrence. We got Charles Sagona with us this morning.
Hey, did you know we only have 21 more days till Labor Day?
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's exciting. How many more days left till school?
About 2 weeks.
Heather's in the house.
Hey, guys.
I did that just so I could.
I'm really excited because in 2 weeks we bring back school lunches.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm really excited about that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Which means we get to do something cool when school lunches start. I'm not going to tell you yet. I'm going to tease it until school starts.
That's too long.
I know.
I think I know what it is.
Do you? Awesome. Hey, we got some birthdays. We got a few birthdays here on the Facebook.
Who's celebrating a birthday today?
You know what? Stacy Rubio Mendoza. She's wishing a happy 28th birthday to Michelle Lynn. Happy birthday, Michelle. We have Vanessa Biaba on here. Vanessa wants to wish a happy birthday to her nephew, Bo Biaba. Happy birthday, Bo. I always thought that was such a cool name when it's spelled this way, B-E-A-U.
Right.
Like,
That's usually how it's spelled.
Well, it could be B-O, like you don't know, Bo. Bo Jackson.
That's how I
most of the
spelled it.
time, B-A-U.
B-O.
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 Body odor. We have Kimberly Sanchez. Hey, it's her 28th birthday. She put that on there. Today's my birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Kimberly. And we have Carla Olivas wishing a happy 14th birthday to Chris Cervantes. Happy birthday, Chris. And Bree Lynn, her 21st birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday, Bree. Carla wants to let them both know that she loves them with all their heart. Love, Mom. How about that? And Brittany Marlowe wants to wish a happy birthday to Lori Hewitt. Happy birthday, Lori. Also, we have Judy Garza, who's wishing a happy birthday to Terry Nieto Collins. Happy birthday, Terry. And Michelle Lynn as well.
There's birthdays everywhere.
I know.
You can tell school's almost ready to start because the birthdays go up.
That's right.
Those teachers are over there. I can tell you because my wife's a teacher.
Right.
They're setting up their classroom, so they're starting to get in the habit of getting up, going in early.
Yeah.
That's why some of those birthdays are up.
Well, good morning to all the teachers right there. Also, we have Debbie Valverde, who just put on here. She wants to wish us all a good morning here at K-Best and make it a fantabulous Friday.
Thanks, Debbie.
Good morning, Debbie.
We got some celebrity birthdays?
I got some celebrity
Let's
birthdays.
Hear it. What we got?
Let's see. We got The Edge.
The Edge?
The Edge.
Who's that?
You don't know who The Edge is?
Oh, I don't.
You too.
Dude, I'm uncultured.
You have Bono, and then you have The Edge.
See, I've heard Bono before.
He's not Bono.
Let's
So it's
see.
the one that's not Bono. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Let's see. Scott Stapp, 41 years old today, singer of
Stapp?
Creed.
Yeah.
Oh, Creed!
And then you got Cool Mo D celebrating his
Yeah.
52nd birthday today.
1995!
You got
Cultured.
let's see. You got Rena Mero. She's 47 years
Rena
old.
Mero. Now, who's that?
I've actually gotten to hug Rena Mero. I did an interview with her
That's a little
back.
creepy.
Like, no, it's not creepy.
Sorry.
I did an interview. Most people know her from the WWE. She was Sable.
Oh!
She's married to Brock Lesnar.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to meet her. That's cool, man.
And she was a good-looking woman back then.
Oh, yeah.
Did she hug hard?
I
bet. She crushed
I was
you.
afraid.
I was like, did she hug hard?
Yeah, right?
Let's see. We have
Like China.
let's see who else. Dustin Hoffman, 77 years old
Nice.
today.
I know Dustin Hoffman.
Mark Wills,
Yeah.
41 years old, country singer.
Mark Wills, yeah.
Mel Tillis, 82 years old today.
Wow, happy birthday.
Phil Baisley from the Statler Brothers, 75 years old today.
Man.
And that's about as much as I got.
That's about it.
That's about it. That's about
Nice.
it.
Hey, Heather, who's the sweetheart today?
Well, our sweetheart is really special today.
Let's hear it.
She is known now as Nicole Russian, but after
Right.
this weekend, she will be Nicole Negron.
That is right. Well, Miss Nicole, you're going to be receiving a beautiful rose and a bud vase from the fine folks down there at Faye's Flowers. If you see Nicole today, be sure to congratulate her on getting Sweetheart of the Day. Thank her for everything she does. Give her $1, and then tell her congratulations on her wedding. Yeah, her and Manny Manny Negron. We know him very well. He comes on the show quite a bit. He represents the American Cancer Society in West Texas, does a great job for them and for all the Relay for Life events around here. And him and Nicole get married tomorrow. That's exciting. It seems like we've been talking about this for 3 months. And
forever.
It's finally happened. So congratulations, guys. Also, I remind everybody that every Tuesday we give away free food to Brenda's Hilltop Cafe, 1307 East 4th Street. Since today is Friday, their daily special is fish and shrimp. I'm sorry about that. All day long. And tonight from 4 to 8, it's all you can eat fish and shrimp down at Brenda's Hilltop Cafe on top of the hill.
That's a man versus food stuff there. See, whenever I go to Brenda's and eat all you can eat shrimp and fish, I challenge myself.
You have to.
You got to get in the athletic frame of mind and be like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. You go in with a game plan, but it's all good.
Right. Hey, we're doing something pretty cool tomorrow, Charles. We get to go judge some barbecue. That's exciting.
Exactly.
The Men in Black of Sid Richardson, they're putting their big Relay for Life event to raise some money for the American Cancer Society. That's going to be tomorrow at the Eagles Lodge at 703 West 3rd Street from 2 to 8. You ought to come out, folks. It's going to be a fantastic event. Of course, they're going to have the big brisket and bean cook-off. Charles and I are going to get to judge that. That's going to be real fun. We get some good food there. Also, they're going to have a beanbag tournament going on. You can come pick you up a plate of food. It's going to be a $8 donation. It'll get you meat, potato salad, beans, and bread. It's going to be awesome. There's going to be a DJ out there. If you want some more information, you can contact Shane Bird at 466-3508, or just check out Community Calendar later on when we have Eric Gang on to talk a little bit more about this. It's going to be a lot of fun. Awesome. We're going to be broadcasting live on KBS 95.7, Charles and I, from 3 to 5 tomorrow, so tune in.
I'm going to skip breakfast tomorrow.
You're going to have to, man.
I'm ready.
Yeah, you might as well. You might as well. It's going to be exciting.
It is.
Hey, we got the NASCAR Minute coming up here pretty soon. We'll be able to make our pick for Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen's a little bit different because it's one of those tracks that's all over the place. It's not a regular.
Yeah, it's a road course.
Yeah. So these are always tough to pick. So you'll want to tune in for that. That's going to be exciting and see if I stay in first place.
Just pick a Hendricks driver.
You got to. At this point,
Feel
you
safe.
Have to. Yeah, exactly. We also got Belinda Bolter coming up on the morning show. Hey, I want to remind everybody that this segment of Gooney in the Morning is brought to you by Parks Agency. Get on down there and see them. They got all kinds of insurance that'll help you out down there. See Mike Richardson down there at Parks.
Choices. This is what you will get with Parks Agency. Why shop anywhere else for insurance when Parks Agency is a one-stop shop? Get your home, auto, motorcycle, and your business quoted with almost any national insurance company such as Allstate, Travelers, Liberty Mutual, and Progressive, just to name a few. Hi, I'm Mike Richardson, and all of us here at the Parks Agency have been devoted to our customers and our community since 1935. We work for you. Stop by 900 Main or call us at 267-5504 and you experience the difference of choice.
National Convention. When Perry attended the Conservative Blogs event in South Carolina in 2012, he used the event to launch his presidential bid. Perry met Red Staters at the reception last night in the Fort Worth Stockyards. He'll give the opening speech today. Senator Cruz gives a speech tonight. The event will also be hearing from several other top Texas Republicans, including Attorney General Greg Abbott, who is running for governor. The annual Texas Tax-Free Shopping Weekend has started and runs through Sunday. Shoppers can buy certain items for back-to-school needs and save the sales tax. Most stores have lists posted about the tax-free items. Many malls and retailers have extended hours. The Comptroller's office has projected that Texans will save almost $83 million in sales taxes over the next 3 days. Today, being the beginning of the sales tax holiday weekend, gets people thinking about back-to-school purchases. Pam Villarreal, though, with the National Center for Policy Analysis, says there's never been any evidence that shoppers or local economies benefit from the idea.
What it really does, it really kind of shifts the timing of their purchases. If people were going to perhaps purchase back-to-school supplies in July, they may not be purchasing more in August. They may just wait and shift those purchases to August. So there really hasn't been any empirical evidence that it creates any economic growth or increase in consumption.
And she notes that in the opinion of the National Center for Policy Analysis, only big box retailers actually benefit from the holiday. She notes many states have actually repealed their tax-exempt weekends, like the one that's held in Texas. Well, could we soon see college athletes getting paid?
The NCAA approved a package of reforms that, if the vote stands, would allow schools to make their own rules concerning how a student athlete is compensated. Big 12 NFL Commissioner Bob Bowlesby says an athlete would not be paid a salary, but receive several thousands of dollars for additional expenses. He says it's not just designed for football players either.
The football players don't work any harder than the wrestlers, and the men's basketball players don't work any harder than the women's basketball players or the swimmers.
Now, fans seem mixed on the idea.
Yeah, I think they could definitely do a little bit more and give athletes more money, especially when the school could afford it. Yeah, I don't think they should get paid. If they want to get paid, they ought to quit school and go pro.
Austin York, TSN News.
Texarkana's Union Station is on the list as Amtrak looks to increase ridership. Part of the plan includes Amtrak helping to renovate and refurbish historic train stations across the country. Still to come, a major trial affecting the state of Texas. Now waiting for the judge's decision as Morning News Break continues on TSN.
Parkview Nursing and Rehabilitation is the name you'll want to remember when you're not quite ready to go home after a hospital stay. Medicare and insurance-approved short-term stays make it easy for you to recover at Parkview. The quality of care, the experienced staff, and the local ownership and management make Parkview your best choice for person-centered nursing care. Parkview, 3200 Parkway, Big Spring.
We're sending you back to the future.
Your child's future depends on their education, and Nazarene Christian Academy continues to provide you with a choice in that education. With second grade coming in 2014, registration is now open. They provide a Becca curriculum with certified loving Christian teachers. For more information, go to newhopebigspring.com. See what a difference Nazarene Christian Academy can make in your child's future.
Welcome back to Morning News Break on TSN. The fate of many abortion clinics in Texas riding on the eventual decision of a federal judge in Austin.
All of the witnesses have testified. All the arguments have been made. 2 Texas abortion providers are trying to legally block provisions of the state's new law. One takes effect next month and would force clinics to resemble ambulatory surgical centers or small hospitals.
We demonstrated that it has no medical benefit to women and that it will only close 2/3 or more of the remaining abortion clinics in the state of Texas, leaving fewer than 10 open.
David Brown represents the clinics in this case. Next Wednesday, Judge Lee Yeagle will hear the closing arguments, and then the case will be in his hands. In Austin, Chris Fox, TSN News.
Texas City Police say an 8-year-old boy was shot in the face while playing with his 7-year-old cousin. Officers say the child had surgery last night at a Houston hospital, his condition not immediately available. Investigators say the boys were unsupervised at a Texas City apartment. The 7-year-old found a handgun. The 8-year-old was shot in the left cheek. The case is being reviewed by the Texas Child Protective Services. Well, now that the Affordable Care Act is in place, Texas doctors are finding a lot of people, especially those new to health insurance, seem to have a slow learning curve.
Patients are frequently amazed that Obamacare doesn't cover all of a doctor visit. Many have never heard of co-payments, which can be fairly hefty.
For example, the bronze plans, they have a 40% copay when they come in to see the doctor. That can be significant for a lot of these people.
Dr. Austin King with the Texas Medical Association says patients are also confused that they can't see any doctor they want. He says some Texas doctors aren't accepting some types of Obamacare plans because of their low reimbursement rates. In San Antonio, Jim Forsyth, TSN News.
And TSN's Cameron Fairchild reports that prices at the gas pump across Texas are continuing to fall.
The statewide average price for a gallon of gasoline is down about a nickel. Greg Laskowski with GasBuddy.com says Gulf Coast refineries are running at 95% capacity, and that's likely to keep prices low for some time.
The Department of Energy data that came out shows we still have very strong performance from refineries. We still have very solid inventories for crude and gasoline, and these trends are what's bringing the retail price at the pump down.
Laskowski says domestic production and inventory are so high, they're more than offsetting problems overseas, which usually lead to gas price increases. Cameron Fairchild, TSN News.
Now, this is the month when schools get back into session, and it means also the beginning of extracurricular activities, and many of those are already underway. RetailMeNot.com did a survey and found that it costs about $400 per child to participate in an extracurricular activity.
I tend to think that that has to be higher than prior years simply because schools are not able to provide as much as they have previously in the way of uniforms or other equipment for sports and activities like chorus or band.
And Trey Bodge suggests that parents can set limits and let the kids help pay for the cost. A third U.S. aircraft carrier is headed to the port of Brownsville and eventually to the scrapyard. This time it's the USS Constellation, which was first used during the Vietnam War and saw its final service during Operation Iraqi Freedom. The Navy is paying $3 million for this project as part of its 5-year scrapping plan, which has already sent the Forrestal and Saratoga to Brownsville for dismantling. The Connie's final journey begins this afternoon from Naval Base Kitsap in Washington State at high tide. Plans for a streetcar system in San Antonio have hit a bump in the road. The city council there has pulled the $32 million it had okayed for the VIA Metropolitan Transit. The Bexar County judge has also withdrawn his support for the 6-mile system. TxDOT and VIA have each pledged more than $90 million and hope to have the downtown streetcar in operation in 2017. There's also an anti-streetcar coalition that has gathered signatures for a charter amendment against the proposal. The Army National Guard is leaving the NASCAR circuit. The latest round of cuts at the Pentagon now includes the Guard's NASCAR and IndyCar sponsorships, which will save about $50 million. Military officials blame Congress for forcing them to make tough cuts. NASCAR had no official comment about the decision. In the past 8 years, the Army, Navy, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard have already dropped their NASCAR deals. Still to come.
He's the ultimate college lifer, and he's not even in college anymore.
By doing this, it's like I never left school. It's like maybe I've never grown up.
I'm Mike Rogers. We'll have more coming up on the other side of the news.
As TSN's morning news break continues.
Blanco would like to thank everyone for voting them the best Mexican food restaurant in town. Casablanca would like to remind everyone that they will be closed from Monday, August 4th through Monday, August 18th for vacation, but will reopen on Tuesday, August 19th and get back to serving those delicious, authentic Mexican dishes you love. Casablanca wants to thank everyone for their business, and they look forward to serving you for years to come. Casablanca, 1005 La Mesa Highway in Big Spring.
Have you noticed an increase in the traffic? That means the boom is on. Little bitty country roads, city streets, and highways are crowded with trucks hauling oil field equipment. You're probably driving more these days, too, with the beginning of school. When you wear out a part on your pickup, call Westex at 263-5000. You'll find the part you need so you can get back in all that traffic. Westex, the folks in the know when it comes to parts for late model pickups. Snyder Highway, Big Spring.
And Mike Rogers on Morning News Break takes a look at the other side of the news.
For Steve Lake, it's an achievement 20 years in the making.
This whole thing got started back in 1984 when my wife and I honeymooned in the Boston area. And we decided to visit some of the major schools. The architecture was stunning. The campuses themselves were really nothing that I'd ever seen before.
A lot better than where he went to school, in the middle of a big city.
So I really felt that I missed out on the campus life experience.
And so he decided right then and there to continue visiting colleges. And when we say he visits these campuses, we mean it.
I like to walk in and out of the buildings. Occasionally I will sit in on a class. I like to have lunch at the cafeteria. I'll go into the bookstore and look around, buy a T-shirt or a notebook. Whatever's going on, I like to try to be a part of it.
And that is a more enjoyable experience at some schools than at others.
University of Richmond is one of my favorites. Colgate University. Sweetbriar is an all-women's college that I really enjoyed.
I see.
Well, Sweetbriar is a really special school.
Yeah, and lots of girls, too, I hear. As for his least favorites, we'll start with Clemson.
It just didn't meet my expectations.
And that's out of 500 schools, by the way, which is the point of this story. Steve hit that mark this week in San Antonio at Our Lady of the Lake University.
By doing this, it's like I never left school. It's like maybe I've never grown up.
But he'd better start, because this is it.
I basically promised my wife that this is going to be it.
And after dragging her around to college campuses on their honeymoon, that's a promise he probably needs to keep. I'm going to put you on the spot here. University of Texas or the University of Oklahoma?
Well, that's a real good question. I guess it would depend on what you want to major in.
You're being incredibly diplomatic.
I really am.
And I'm Mike Rogers with the other side of the news on GSN.
Thank you very much, Mike. And now taking a look at sports across the great state of Texas, here's TSN's Chris Schneider.
Hey, Mitch, good morning. The preseason is underway in the NFL. The Cowboys played the Chargers last night. The good news was Cowboys scored first for a 7-0 lead. The bad news was they gave up the next 27 points and end up losing 27-7. The Texans will play their first preseason game tomorrow night. Top overall draft pick Jadeveon Clowney says he will play after missing some practices last week. And that Cowboys game last night, just one of 6 preseason games. Ryan Palmer, Lee Westwood, and Kevin Chappell, the first-round co-leaders of the PGA Championship at 6 under par. As far as Rory McIlroy, the favorite to win this thing, he had a pretty good day. He's sitting just 1 shot back. Baseball, the Rangers had the night off. Phillies and Astros went at it. Ryan Howard hit a grand slam, capping a 5-run rally in the 8th, leading the Phillies from behind. They beat the Stros 6-5. Chris Schneider, TSN Sports.
And recapping the top stories, Senator Ted Cruz and Governor Rick Perry will be speaking today in Fort Worth at the Red State National Convention. With Morning News Break, I'm Mitch Carr, TSN News.
Did you know that your smile is one of the first things people notice about you? Did you know that an attractive smile not only helps you socially, but it significantly enhances your lifetime earning potential? When you smile, are you leaving a great first impression? This is Dr. David Ward, and I practice comprehensive general dentistry in Big Spring. My team and I can help you or your child achieve a great smile. We provide orthodontics with both braces and clear aligners, implants, beautiful white veneers, crowns and fillings, and several levels of bleaching. Lots of options to suit your cosmetic needs and budget. Now we even offer free cosmetic previews with a program that shows you how great you will look with a beautiful smile. See our website, davidwarddds.com, for more information. Remember, when you smile, the world smiles back at you. This is Dr. David Ward, gentle, beautiful, high-tech dentistry right here in Big Spring.
This weekend, it's a value extravaganza at Bell's. It's 50% off almost everything in the store at the one-day sale during our night out specials Friday from 5 to 9 p.m. and early bird specials Saturday 8 to noon. That's right, 50% off practically everything in the store. And almost all of our shoes are buy one, get one half off all weekend long. Save even more throughout the store with your coupon or savings pass. So get here however you can. Your tax-free one-day sale at Bell's. Exclusions apply.
Now it's time for the NASCAR Minute, brought to you by Dale Coates Heating and Air Conditioning and 87 Auto Sales on the K-Best Morning Program.
That's right. It's time for the NASCAR Minute, brought to you by 87 Auto Sales and Dale Coates Heating and Air Conditioning. I have Dale Coates and Tim Knox on the line. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Happy Friday to you both. We're here at another weekend. You guys doing all right?
Hey, it is a happy Friday. You know, we've been talking all week. Football got started. The Dallas Cow boys, girls, whatever played last night. and today is the first day of high school football pads, so it's really getting exciting. They're going to strap it on today, and tomorrow most football teams will have their first inter-squad scrimmage tomorrow morning, so it's on. It's time for football.
That's right. We're excited about it. We got all the teams in the area doing 2-a-days. Got a lot to look forward to with all of our area high school football teams. It's going to be fantastic, and KBST Sports is going to keep you all up to date and keep it all right here. We've got NASCAR, of course, coming up. It's a road course. We got Watkins Glen coming up this Sunday. It's going to be an interesting race, guys. These always are.
Yes, it is, and we talked about this Wednesday. Tim and I used to be not a big fan of the road courses because it's just not what NASCAR traditionally does. But since the changing, Tim, of the double file restarts and just the way racing has changed in the last 5 years, as far as winning is a key thing now, and it's very key this week, Tim. And I think it's going to be a fun.
I think it is too, and yeah, you know, kind of like you said, it's going to be a big thing. But I think right now with this new chase format, it's bigger than it's ever been, especially for a lot of guys, you know. And but you know, one thing, and we talked about this on Wednesday, and it's something I just kind of thought about and wanted to touch on this morning. You know, sometimes you know people really kind of get on NASCAR for some things they do as far as penalties go, or you know, just some of their decision making. But you know, I just want to tip my hat to them. You know, they have really done an excellent job of completely reevaluating the sport of NASCAR every single year and making changes and doing whatever they can to make it more exciting, you know, and to their credit, it's working. This has been a very exciting season. The cars are racing really well. This new format's working out great. I mean, here we are talking about the importance of Watkins Glen. When was the last time we did that? So,
exactly.
You know, you really need to tip your hat to them. They've done an excellent job with making NASCAR exciting again and listening to fans and things of that nature. So, you know, kudos to them for really kind of ramping up a sport that we all enjoy.
Yeah, and I think it was time. I mean, you know, back in the early 2000s, NASCAR was at its peak, and it was selling out every track, you know, 190,000 people every week. Right. And it was great. But then it kind of lost its luster, and I'm not sure why. I think the racing maybe got a little bit humdrum. I know for a fact, you know, Texas, that's a track I go to every time it's open if I can. It got a little boring. I mean, it just that arrow push thing, it just got to where, you know, after the restarts were over, you know, you better make a pass in that first half lap, because after that it wasn't going to happen, and that got boring to people, and it wasn't fun. And the NASCAR tracks are, you know, 6% mile-and-a-half tracks, so that's what you had week after week, and I think it got a little bit humdrum, and people turned away from the sport. But I hope they will give it another shot, because it's really getting interesting now.
Yeah, it really is. And looking at the points, of course, this year's really exciting because the guy that's been leading pretty much all season, he was quiet for the past few years because his teammate kind of took over. But Jeff Gordon, he's in the lead right now. We have his teammate Dale Earnhardt Jr. right behind him, just 17 points behind in second place. Brad Keselowski sitting in third. Matt Kenseth is in fourth place without a win this year.
Without a win.
And so is Ryan Newman. He's in fifth with no wins at all. Let's make our picks, guys. This is always an interesting one. Just to look at our points right now, Dale, you are in third place with 302 points, so you get the first pick this week. Who are you
Well, thank you for pointing that out, Gooney.
I got to, buddy. I got to.
I knew you'd take care of me.
You're right. That's right.
But I'm going to take the Thunder from down under.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Ambrose.
Come on, Dale. You can't pick him every year, you know.
Little Ambrose.
Well, he didn't win it last year, so I'm assuming he's due.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that sounds good. Well, you're going with Ambrose. What about you, Tim? You have 299 points there in second place. Who are you going with?
I guess I'll go with the guy who won it last year, and he's having kind of a quiet year, but he's never quiet for long. Anytime he is having a quiet stretch, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Kyle Busch. I mean, he's one of the better road course racers in NASCAR, and I think he'll have a good week this week.
It's a good pick right there. Good pick. He has been quiet so far this year. I'm going to go with the guy. He already got 3 wins this year, but he typically does pretty good there at Watkins Glen, and that's the same guy that I picked last week. Didn't turn out too great for me, but let's see how it does this week. And that's Brad Keselowski.
You're not going Hendrick? Wow.
No, I'm not going to do that this week. I haven't done that in a few weeks, actually. The last time that I went Hendrick was in Sonoma when I picked Jeff Gordon. He got his second place. So it's been a while since I've done that.
Well, you might want to rethink maybe getting back on that Hendrick camp. Keselowski didn't do so well last week, and we've gotten the gap up on you.
Hey,
have some more respect for our points leader. You let him pick who he wants.
That's
okay?
right. I want to make this fun and interesting, a little bit close. But we got the race coming up on Watkins Glen on Sunday, guys, and we'll talk with you Monday. Have a good weekend. That's Dale Coates and Tim Knox with the NASCAR Minute, brought to you by 87 Auto Sales and Dale Coates Heating and Air Conditioning.
Summer is here, and it's hot, and so are the savings at 87 Auto Sales with over 250 pre-owned cars, pickups, and SUVs to choose from. They finance their customers right there at the dealership, so you can drive away the very same day in the vehicle of your choice. 87 Auto Sales has the right vehicles for your needs. Serving West Texas since 1972, 87 Auto Sales on the corner of 3rd and Greg Street in Big Spring. Right on the corner and right on the price. 87 Auto Sales.
Don't take a chance with your family's comfort. Trust Delcoats Heating and Air Conditioning. We provide our customers with quality products at a reliable service. Hi, I'm Delcoats, here to tell you not to wait till the last minute to get your AC service. Delcoats Heating and AC offers many services to make sure summer season is comfortable, cool, with low prices and remarkable service. Our products are trusted to bring energy efficient, quiet, and consistent comfort to your home. So don't hesitate. Call Delcoats Heating and AC at 714-4688.
Have you been looking for the perfect job? The Paint and Safety Store in Big Spring is looking for you. We're looking for the right someone to join our team. We offer competitive pay, paid insurance, and retirement. If you're good with people, enjoy helping others, have good computer skills, we'd like to talk to you about our inside sales position. It's a full-time job with 40 hours every week and weekends off. Put that together with competitive pay, paid insurance, and retirement, and the Paint and Safety Store could become your new favorite job. Apply today at the Paint and Safety Store, 201 South Benton in Big Spring.
It's always hot at Harris Ace with red hot buys for August. Pay $2.49 each for Ace Insect Killer Spray. Get Ajax Ultra Concentrated Detergent at $1.99. Defend your home with Home Defense Max Insect Killer, priced at $8.49 a gallon. Save up to $2.50 off if you pay with the Ace Rewards card. Savings through August 31st. Your choice of dollar items from bandages, plastic hangers, fly swatters, emergency LED flashers, and more. Harris Ace, 1515 East FM 700.
Like a good neighbor, Goon's Farm is there.
Welcome back to Gooney in the Morning on KBST AM and FM. It is finally Friday, folks, August the 8th, 7:53 here at the KBS Studios. Gooney here with you this morning, getting you up and on your way. We're getting our shout out to Garden City, St. Lawrence area this morning. Hope you're having a great Friday. We got Charles Sagona.
Good morning. We're going to give away some tickets soon, so keep listening.
That's right. We got aquatic centers tickets to give away. We have, I said aquatic centers to give away almost. We're going to give away a couple of those at $1 million.
I am not responsible for giving away the aquatic center. I want to go on record for that.
That's all Gooney.
Heather's in the house.
Hey, guys.
Hey, we have Belinda Bolter on the line with us this morning. We're going to talk a little U.S. hang gliding competition. Belinda, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Fantastic. How's the competition going?
Boy, it is going great. I have to say, yesterday, the sport pilots, we had a lot of sport class guys who were so happy. We had 5 of them in goal, but the one who didn't make goal, he was at least as happy as they were. So they're having their best flights of their careers. Yesterday, both the classes went to Tahoka, to the Chibar Airport, and the open class had a kind of a detour over to Garza, which is by post.
Right.
So they flew 117. The sport guys went 73, though. That is a long flight.
And the sports, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, who got the win yesterday in both classes?
Well, the open winner was my husband,
Davis.
Right.
Nice.
That's right. Congratulations to Davis. Way to go. I saw that.
Yeah, he was 14 minutes ahead of Robin Hamilton, who's the overall winner.
Right.
So,
Robin's been doing very good in the competition so far, but Davis, he finished in just under 3 hours, so great job.
Yeah, he was very, very happy when he called me from goal.
I bet.
Yes.
That's awesome. And then Michael Williams in the sports class?
Yes, Michael has been flying for a long time, but he hasn't been. This year, this is the first time he's flown in this calendar year. So he's made the wise choice to back off, fly more forgiving, an intermediate type glider, not have a race with those guys, and just relax and have fun. And so, yeah, he's got the skill and the knowledge to win the day, certainly.
Right. Well, real quick, Belinda, can you just tell us how or what people need to do to get out there and check out the hang gliding competition, where they need to go and things like that?
Well, they need to go. Yesterday, once again, we launched toward the south and right in front of the bleachers.
Right.
So when you go to the terminal building, really the best thing is to kind of drive down toward the south, and if you're able to walk into the bleachers, that's better.
Awesome.
We don't want to have people. I think there was an interaction between a small child and a helicopter a couple days ago.
Oh no!
So, yeah, it was. Nobody got hurt, but the helicopters guys were not happy.
I bet. And admission is free to this event, right?
It's totally free.
Awesome.
We try to launch them about. Well, yesterday the launch opened at 12:30. That's not a bad time to shoot for because it's late enough. People are starting to get going, and it's early enough that you'll get to see everything.
Okay, well, Belinda, hopefully we'll get everybody out there today. Have a great day today. We got to run real quick, but have a great day today and tomorrow. Thanks a lot, Belinda.
Thank you, Gooney. Bye-bye.
All right, have a great day. That was Belinda Bolter. They're the organizer of the U.S. hang gliding competition out there at the air park. It's a great event, so get on out there. Real quick, I know we have a Doing It Wrong for today, Heather. I know everybody's excited to hear this one.
All right, well, the title, I just want everybody to know. A man is arrested for pretending to be a ghost at a cemetery.
Right.
This is our title.
I didn't know that was against the law.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
How you could pretend to be a ghost.
Well, wait till you hear the charges. Okay, a 24-year-old, his name is Anthony Stollard of Portsmouth, England. He was out drinking with a friend last month, and they decided to go kick a soccer ball nearby at the cemetery for some reason. Well, he saw people there mourning, visiting graves at the cemetery, so he decided to go up to him and make like the, ooh, like be a ghost and try to scare him.
That is horrible.
Well, it was funny. It says when they saw him, he flapped his arms around and pretended he was getting thrown backwards by invisible forces. He was arrested, charged with threatening or abusive words or behavior likely to cause distress. He was fined just $59 plus another $34 to the victims and $34 in court costs.
Wow. Wow, you're doing it wrong, guys.
Was alcohol involved in this?
Yes, there was a lot of alcohol involved.
It had to have been. Either that or PCP. One or the other. Hey, be sure to stay tuned to Community Calendar. We're going to be talking about the cool barbecue cook-off contest going on at the Eagles Lodge tomorrow. Charles and I will be out there broadcasting live. We have Eric Gang with Sid Richardson's Men in Black on Community Calendar. You want to stay tuned for that. Now we're going to give away some tickets, too. Charles, what caller you want to take for these tickets?
We're going to take caller number 263 KBST 263-5278. I have 4 Aquatic Center tickets.
There we go. Give us a call. Caller number 2. Charles, what was your favorite part of today's show?
My favorite part is the man who's pretending to be the ghost.
Yeah, that was a good one. What about you, Heather?
You trying to give away the Aquatic Center?
My favorite part of today's show would have to be our little talk about the Cowboys and just football in general.
That was
exciting.
awesome.
It's exciting. But it was a great Friday, guys. Have a great weekend. Try to laugh as much as you can because remember, if you're not laughing, you're not living.
Park Place Retirement Living offers real apartments with the privacy and security everyone wants. Public spaces invite social interaction, from activities and entertainment to dining with friends in a comfortable environment. It's the Herald Reader's Choice for best retirement home. It's cost competitive, roomy, and comfortable. Come by soon. Visit with Amanda Cole Calvio and feel safe in your new home. Park Place, 501 West 17th, Big Spring.
Westex Auto Parts keeps an up-to-date inventory of transmissions, engines, and rear ends for late model pickups. It's the place to go to save money when you're faced with big problems with your pickup. Westex has been supplying drivers of late model pickups with parts since 1947, so you can count on fast, courteous, and dependable service. Call Westex at 263-5000. The folks in the know when it comes to parts for late model pickups. Snyder Highway, Big Spring.
With the news you need, when you need it. Howard County's news leader, your K-Best Radio Group News.
Good morning. I'm Garen Skates with your K-Best Radio Group News. It's Friday, August the 8th. The time is 8:01, and it's 81 degrees on the outside of the KBST studios. Your complete weather forecast is coming up. There is an effort to raise money to help veterans' families while the vet is away serving. KBST's Kayla Kay talked to Dr. Gil Kilgore about an effort aimed at this issue.
You may not have heard of the Veterans Family Fund, but it's designed to help veterans' families while they're away.
Big Spring, y'all done real good trying to help raise money for the veterans' families. I started this April of 2005. People donate money. When we get $500 together, well, we find a veteran's family, because it's hard on a family here trying to take care of it, and there's never enough money. Now it helps a lot.
You can drop off donations at Dr. Kilgore's office or at Wood Forest National Bank at 201 West Marcy Drive to account number 5901848.
If they know the family, just call me. Hey, thank y'all for letting me talk to you. Well, I appreciate y'all and appreciate Big Spring.
You can also contact Dr. Gail Kilgore at 267-7096. I'm Kayla Kay reporting for KBST News.
An Amber Alert is being issued for a missing 2-year-old from Central Texas. Richmond police say Jasper Brashear was abducted yesterday. He's 2'8", 34 pounds, and was last seen wearing green and brown Hawaiian swim trunks and camouflage slippers. Police believe he was taken by 39-year-old Richard Brashear and 54-year-old Sherry Hall. They may be in a white 2014 Volkswagen Passat with Texas tags BWJ 9969. Anyone with information is asked to call 911. Back-to-school time can create a lot of financial stress on families, especially when it comes to clothing. KBST's Kayla Kay reports on one organization that is reaching out to help.
Thanks, Karen. I spoke with Natty Saldivar about a program set up to help area families.
Right, the Northside Movement has started a Back to Basics program, and we're trying to provide clothing for the most needy children. As of this afternoon, we have over 350 children that need assistance.
Natty advises anyone needing school supplies will be referred to the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army provides school supplies for children in need each year.
What the Northside Movement is asking for is either new or slightly used clothing. It will be providing help to those from kindergarten through high school, so the size doesn't matter. They can donate clothing, shoes, or money, and your contributions are tax deductible.
If you need to contact Natty Saldivar, you can give her a call at 432-466-5363 to make donations or to ask about the program. I'm Kayla Kay reporting for KBST News.
On the subject of back-to-school shopping, the Texas Sales Tax Holiday Weekend starts today. This includes items that are sold online, by telephone, mail, and even layaway plans can be used. Texas Comptroller Susan Combs estimates shoppers will save nearly $83 million in state and local sales taxes. During the Howard College Board of Trustees meeting yesterday, the primary focus was to work on the budget and the tax rate. No action was taken on either of those issues. In the meeting following the budget workshop, general business items for the end of the current year and the start of the next academic year were the only items acted upon. Big Spring has seen an increase in crime, and resident Nathan Torres has taken it upon himself to help protect women in the community. Torres has a passion for mixed martial arts fighting, so he opened Warlord MMA and Fitness 2 years ago. Now he wants to use his business to help women feel safe. Torres is holding a free class on August the 23rd to teach women self-defense moves. He will show them jiu-jitsu and mixed martial arts. The free class again is held on August the 23rd. If you're a teenage girl through an elderly lady, you can sign up at their Facebook page by searching Big Spring Warlord MMA Fitness. The regular meeting of the Howard County Commissioners Court will be held on Monday, August the 11th in the Howard County Courtroom on the 3rd floor of the courthouse. The meeting will start at 10 a.m. Among the agenda items are routine business and a discussion of the Joint Law Enforcement Center, which they will take action on that if needed. Healthy Women, a Scenic Mountain Medical Center resource, will be hosting their annual Ladies' Night Out on August the 28th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Featured stops and door prize partners will be Uptown Salon and Day Spa, Splurge, and Jake Witzel Gifts and Interiors. For more information, call Amanda Duferant at 432-268-4699 or Anita Klein at 432-568-4721. Remember, if you're the parent or guardian of a Big Spring ISD student in grades 1 through 5, please stop by the elementary campus. The student will be attending in the fall before August the 15th and bring proof of residency. Any monthly bill or bank statement with the street address will work. Now look at your area obituaries. Al Beard, age 91, of Big Spring, died Tuesday, August the 5th. Graveside services will be at 10 a.m. today at Trinity Memorial Park Peace Chapel. Arrangements are under the direction of Myers & Smith Funeral Home. Online condolences may be made at myersandsmith.com. Sidney Francis Hurt, age 88, died August the 4th. Funeral Mass will be at 10 a.m. today at St. Lawrence Catholic Church. Interment will follow in the St. Lawrence Cemetery. Arrangements are under the Nally Pickle and Welch Funeral Home. Online condolences may be placed at npwelch.com. Charles A. Charlie Pugh, age 72, of Big Spring, died Thursday, August the 7th. Graveside funeral services will be held tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Mount Olive Memorial Park Chapel. The family will receive friends from 6 to 8 p.m. this evening at the Nally Pickle and Welch Funeral Home. Online condolences may be made at npwelch.com. The KBST News Time is 8:07. We'll be back with a look at your sports and weather right after this.
With summer fun in full swing, you may find your family schedule is filling up quickly. Making plans for orthodontic work may not be on your calendar, but orthodontics at Familia Dental is convenient and affordable. Familia Dental is located in Big Spring, offers free orthodontic consultations, $199 down, 0% financing, guaranteed in-house payment plan approval, and monthly payments as low as $75. This is a limited time offer. Book your free orthodontic consultation with Familia Dental by calling 432-264-0205.
Your KBST News Time is 8:08. Now a look at sports with the KBST Sports Director, Gooney.
Thanks, Garen. The Cowboys sat 5 of their defensive starters in last night's preseason opener against the Chargers, and it showed. There were some positive results from last night's game, however. Brandon Wheaton, the backup quarterback and first-round draft pick traded from Cleveland, got the start last night and completed 13 of 17 passes for 107 yards and a touchdown with 0 turnovers. The Chargers got the win over the Cowboys 27-7. Dallas hosts the Ravens next Saturday at 6 p.m. In other NFL scores, Denver beat Seattle 21-16. The Chiefs beat the Bengals 41-39. Washington defeated New England 23-6. Baltimore beat the Niners 23-3, and the Jets beat Indy 13-10. The Houston Astros were swept in their series against the Phillies, losing Game 3 last night 6-5. The Astros and Rangers begin their 3-game series tonight from Houston with the first pitch at 7:10. And as always, Texas Rangers baseball can be heard on the mighty 1490 KBST AM. In local sports, Big Spring High School has announced their tennis practice schedule for the 2014-2015 season. Practice will begin Monday, August 11th at the Tennis Center from 5 to 8 p.m. If you're entering the 9th or 11th grade, make sure you have a new physical before the first day of practice. If you have any questions, you can contact Coach Jones at 432-557-3831. And the U.S. National Hang Gliding Competition is going strong out at the Big Spring Air Park. Tomorrow wraps up the competition, but after yesterday's task, which took the athletes all the way to La Mesa, Garza, then to Hoka, a 105-mile round trip, the winner of yesterday's task in the open class was David Staub of the United States, who finished the task in just under 3 hours. The winner of the sports class was Michael Williams of the U.S. You can check out the event at the Big Spring Air Park through tomorrow. Admission is free, and you can keep up with the results and event by using the live tracker found at the link at KBSmedia.com. This is Gooney in the KBS Sports Center.
And a look at your Howard County weather. Sunny and hot today, a high around 100 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low around 76. Tomorrow and Saturday for your weekend, mostly sunny, hot, a high in the upper 90s. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy skies expected, and a low around 75. And on Sunday, mostly sunny, continued warm, again a high in the upper 90s. And Sunday night, mostly cloudy, a low around 74. Winds continue out of the south and southeast around 10 to 15 miles per hour. It's currently 82 degrees on the outside of your KBST studios. Your KBST news time is 8:11. I'm Garen Skates, and this has been your K-Best Radio Group News. Coming up on Community Calendar, Eric Gain is here to talk about the Men in Black and the Relay for Life Barbecue Cook-Off. But first, the Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith, brought to you by Choate Well Service.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. San Angelo has a blues hotel. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
Choate Well Service is still the same dependable business as always. We do our best to serve our customers' water well needs as soon as possible and sell and service pumps. We have pumps and generators for rental. Choate Well Service. We do all kinds of drilling, soil sampling, and have a downhole camera. For all your water well needs, call us, Choate Well Service. 393-5231. We're the best in the business.
I am an old man having fun. Rod Bridgman had a career as a commodities trader, retired, and moved to San Angelo. His wife saw an old downtown building that had been vacant 20 years and told Rod they needed that. They spent 10 years restoring it. It's called Sealy Flats.
In the 1912 city directory, we found the building listed as a hotel, and it was called Sealy Flats. So we resurrected the name.
Rod is a blues fanatic and has turned his building into a blues bed and breakfast. All the doors have names of blues artists.
I wanted to name the big room Muddy Waters. My wife insisted on the public bathroom being Muddy Waters, so we have a Muddy Waters bathroom.
What are some of the suite names?
Let's see. T-Bone Walker, Sonny Boy Williams, Freddie King, Etta James. The big suite now is Howlin' Wolf.
It's kind of a blues museum. Rod has all kinds of blues memorabilia.
We have a lot of local artwork. We have posters back from the 1920s through current, album covers, old 78s from the 1940s. It's hanging on the wall throughout.
He bought a cafe next door and turned an outside patio into a blues club and started having monthly concerts. He attracted some big names.
Excuse me for my arrogance. There's not a club anywhere in the southwest United States. Look out Houston, look out Austin, look out Dallas, that has had more big name entertainment than we have. We're a 100-seat venue, including Entertainer of the Year, Female Vocalist of the Year, Harmonica Player of the Year, etc., etc., etc.
Now there's music every weekend. He says neighbors don't seem to mind.
We're in downtown. Church bells go off at 6 in the morning. The dumpsters start at 4:30. If you want quiet, go someplace else.
Rod Bridgman of Sealy Flats in San Angelo. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Have something to sell and need to know where to sell it? SJ Farms is now accepting vendors for a new flea and farmers market to be held every weekend on Saturdays and Sundays beginning at 6 a.m. for all vendors and 8 a.m. for the public. Barbecue and concessions will be available on site. For further information on vendor booths, contact John Pogue by calling 432-270-1244. SJ Farms Flea and Farmers Market located at 1607 Avenue X off the Gale Highway 669.
Hi, I'm Kevin Knutson, the new pastor at Life Church here in Big Spring. Life Church is an exciting, vibrant, spirit-filled, multicultural church on the corner of 10th and Johnson. We have been serving the families of our great city for nearly 30 years, and even though we worship in an old school, there's nothing old school about us. Every Sunday there is contemporary worship, a dynamic, practical message from the Bible, fun and safe child care and children's ministry. There really is something for the entire family. I would personally like to invite you to join us this Sunday at 10:30, or you can listen to us live every Sunday on 94.3 The Fuse. Our church website is golifechurch.com. We look forward to meeting you soon, and we hope you remember that today, no matter what you're going through, God is on your side.
Jesus, you're all I need.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry!
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the S'mores Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ. This is the stop sign of Texas.
You're listening to KBST AM and FM. It's time for the KBST Community Calendar, a daily program that focuses on the issues and events that affect our community.
And good morning. Welcome to Community Calendar here on Gooney in the Morning on KBST AM and FM. Gooney here with you this morning. It is Friday, August the 8th, 8:17 here at the KBS Studios. And I got my mic fixed now again. I've got a special guest, Eric Gang, on here with me. Did you see that nice little trick, Eric, where I popped that mic cover off?
Pretty impressive for the morning.
Yeah, I started freaking out a little bit there, hoping I was getting back on. Well, thanks for joining me this morning, Eric. Of course, Eric, you are with Sid Richardson and the Men in Black, which is your guys' Relay for Life team right there, isn't it?
Right, exactly.
And you have a pretty cool event coming up tomorrow here in Big Spring.
Yes, we're doing our first annual brisket and beans cook-off at the Eagles Lodge. They were gracious enough to host this event for us. So
nice. And so this is the first time you guys have done that?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what kind of events have you guys done in the past for Relay for Life? Because I know Sid Richardson's always been very, very involved. My wife, she has I think it's her aunt's husband that works out there. Mike, I can't think of his last name, but I know his first name is Mike. But he works out there. And I just know from family that he's real involved in Relay, and he's always doing a lot of stuff. So what have y'all done in the past?
Mainly, we've done a lot of cooking in the past. We've done the fajitas at the Relay itself.
Y'all do those.
Exactly.
Those are amazing. Man.
Yeah, we've done them there at Walmart a few times.
Yeah.
The Pops in the Park, we've cooked there.
Right.
So we're going to try a couple different things this year.
Nice.
Of course, we've got the brisket cook-off, and we're also going to do a golf tournament here in a couple weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's going to be a night golf. So
that's cool. Have the glow-in-the-dark balls.
Yeah,
and all
absolutely.
That
Yeah.
Where's that going to be at?
At the Muni. Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's a pretty cool thing right there, man, because that doesn't happen around here often. Now, just a little background on you, Eric. How long have you been here in Big Spring?
We've lived here probably 32 years or so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been here quite a while.
Nice. And how long have you been working with Sid Richardson?
A little over 16 years.
Nice. And what exactly do you do out there?
I'm an assistant maintenance supervisor.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So they might need you out there pretty soon. We'll take you away from work.
I'm hoping not. I'm hoping it's a smooth day.
Yeah, right. Well, that's good, man. We'll give you a little break and get you here on the radio. I'll keep you here as long as I can. How about
I appreciate that.
They're probably all listening right now going, no, Gooney, you get him back to work. We need him right now. But let's talk a little bit more about this event. Of course, like we're talking, Sid Richardson, you guys have the Men in Black. Y'all do a lot for Relay for Life around here. This is your first annual brisket and beans cook-off, which means, when you say stuff like that, first annual, that means you plan on continuing this in the future, which is pretty cool. But this is going to be a cook-off. About how many teams do you guys have so far that are going to participate in this?
Right now we got about 11 to 12.
Oh, nice.
Probably about 8 of them are from the plant itself, so there's been a lot of trash talking all week long about who's got the best.
There you go. Some competition. That makes it fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. If it takes off this year, if we do pretty well this weekend, we plan on making it grow and seeing how. Me and Shane Bird have sat around for a while, kind of kicked around some different ideas of what to do and some different, events we can pull. But this one seems to take off quite well.
Yeah, awesome, man. And if there are still maybe some folks out there that are listening that are into this type of competition or think they might have the best brisket and beans, can they still get in on the cook-off?
Yeah, definitely. We still have some spots open. Like I said, we got about 11 to 12. I'll be out there about 6 in the morning to start, so we can start the fires and get everything ready.
Right.
Of course, turn in's about 4 to 4:30. We'll start turning it in, and of course, about the judging.
Right. Yeah.
It'll be y'all two along with Kevin Poffenberger, one of the guys at the plant.
Okay.
So we'll have some plant representation there.
There you go.
With the judging.
Right. Well, that'll be cool. Yeah, Charles Sagona and I will both be out there judging. And like you said, if you're sitting out there right now listening and you think you have the best brisket in town, we want you to join this competition. We want you to get in this barbecue cook-off and prove to us, because I know Charles Sagona is super excited about the fact that he's getting to judge this barbecue contest, and he would love for more than 11 people to show up. I mean, if there's 20 folks there, he gets to try 20 different briskets. That just made his day.
Absolutely.
He's ready to go for that. So yeah, if once again, if you're wanting to get in on this, if you if you have the best brisket in town and you want to get in this cook-off, what exactly do they need to do, Eric? Do they just need to show up tomorrow?
I'd appreciate it if they could give me or Shane a call sometime today. Let us know. That way I can kind of make room and make sure I have enough material there, because at the end of the cook-off, everybody's going to turn in their briskets, slice them up, get them turned in.
Right.
And we're going to make plates out of that, and all that money goes to Relay for Life. It'll be an $8 donation per plate.
Right.
And all that goes to Relay.
Okay, and it's more than just the brisket and the plate, because us judges, we're probably just going to get the brisket and the beans.
Right.
But for the plates that you guys will be selling for the $8 that'll go to Relay, what's all involved in the plates?
Yeah, we're going to have the brisket, beans, potato salad, bread, barbecue sauce, and of course the peppers, pickles, onions.
All the setups for it too.
Right.
Now, are you going to be cooking anything out there, Eric?
I'm not.
You going to be putting the potato salad together or something for us?
Yes, I'll be putting plates together more than likely.
You're going to be way too busy to cook, huh?
And that'll be a busy day.
Now, this isn't just a barbecue cook-off. I mean, yeah, that's the main event. That's what's exciting, what's going on there. But you guys have a lot more that's going on at this event, right?
Right. Kevin's going to be putting on the beanbag tournament, which is basically like washers for those that have never played it. But it'll be a fun event.
That's pretty cool.
We're asking $10 per team, and I got a couple of T-shirts already made up for the winners for that.
Oh, really? So the winners get T-shirts. That's pretty neat.
Right. Then in the evening, we're going to have at 9 o'clock. Justin Kazak will be out there to play.
Really?
So we're going to ask a $10 donation at the door for that.
Okay. Justin, I mean, that's definitely worth it for Justin. He is an outstanding performer.
Yeah.
If you've never seen Kazak perform, you'll need to go out there just for that, because he's great. That's another gem that we have here in Big Spring as far as
Definitely.
artists go.
Yeah, it'll be a good time for everybody, I think. It'll be an all-day event, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Right, and will you still got, will there be like a DJ out there during the day playing music and stuff like that?
We're going to set up, we're going to set up just some music out for us, for everybody to listen to.
And then, of course, we'll be out there broadcasting live. So we'll have KBS 95 broadcasting live while we're out there, giving you some great country music.
Absolutely.
That's always good while you're barbecuing, huh?
Definitely.
Well, Eric, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about how folks can get involved and come on out to the first annual Brisket and Beans Cook-Off, brought to you by the Men in Black of Sid Richardson. Got Eric Gang here on Community Calendar on KBST AM and FM.
A career fair is here, hosted by the Big Spring Center for Skilled Care on Monday, August 18th. There are many positions available, including marketing, nursing management, nurse aides, and much more. There will be 2 sessions from 9 a.m. to noon and again from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. The Big Spring Center for Skilled Care is a brand new, state-of-the-art facility and will be opening this fall. If hired, you will enjoy great benefits such as health, dental, and vision insurance. Learn more about exciting opportunities by attending the fair at the Workforce Solutions Permian Basin, located at 1001 Birdwell Lane.
Ready for some golf, recreation, and social life? You might be ready for the Big Spring Country Club. There are hundreds of reasons to join. What's important to you? Great golf? Your own swimming pool? Home-style, casual, or fine dining? It's okay to ask, what's in the club for me? Because membership isn't for everyone. Is it for you? Find out at the Big Spring Country Club. This could very well be the lifestyle change you're looking for. Call and schedule a visit, 267-8241.
Have you been looking for the perfect job? The Paint and Safety Store in Big Spring is looking for you. We're looking for the right someone to join our team. We offer competitive pay, paid insurance, and retirement. If you're good with people, enjoy helping others, have good computer skills, we'd like to talk to you about our inside sales position. It's a full-time job with 40 hours every week and weekends off. Put that together with competitive pay, paid insurance, and retirement, and the Paint and Safety Store could become your new favorite job. Apply today at the Paint and Safety Store, 201 South Benton in Big Spring.
Do you have experience in the environmental or emergency response industries? Does the thought of working in volatile, high-risk situations give you a rush? Or do you just like to get dirty? Allied International Emergency is now hiring full and part-time hazmat supervisors and technicians for their Stanton location. AIE offers competitive wages along with full benefits including 401k. Apply online today at AIemergency.com. Join our team today for an exciting career in hazmat, fire, and safety.
This is a public service announcement from the KBS Radio Group. Are you tired of living in constant struggle? Is your load too heavy to carry another step? Do you want to feel free at last? Reformers Unanimous is a Christ-centered, faith-based addiction discipleship program which is designed to set you free from many addictions. Join Reformers Unanimous at Trinity Baptist Church on Mondays from 7 to 9 p.m. Enter at the north door of the church, and for more information, call 230-0070.
And now, let's get back to Community Calendar on KBST.
And welcome back to Community Calendar here on Gooney in the Morning on KBST AM and FM. Gooney here with you this morning. We have Eric Gain from Sid Richardson and the Men in Black. We're talking with him this morning. Eric, thanks for joining me. Again, we're talking about your first annual brisket and beans cook-off you guys are holding tomorrow.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's going to be a great event. Of course, you said you had about 11 or 12 teams that are signed up right now, and you can use more if folks out there want to join. They're more than welcome. They can give you a call. And your phone number again, Eric?
Is 806-275-0873.
And they can also give Shane Bird a call at 432-466-3508. Now, otherwise, I mean, it'd be great if they can call you ahead of time just so you can kind of get things set up. But if for some reason they don't call you, if they forget, I know folks get busy, can they show up tomorrow at about 6 o'clock in the morning and just come find you? Just ask for Eric? Or
Right, 6 o'clock in the morning, I'll be out there. Everybody should have their pits set up, and the fires will be started about then.
Okay.
Half of them out there already know who I am, so yeah, they'll be able to point in the right direction.
Right. Okay. Well, great. So the fire is going to start up at 6. That's whenever. So I mean, if you want to join this, get there a little bit earlier than 6, so you can figure out what's going on, because that's when everybody's going to start cooking. Is at 6 a.m.
Right.
So you'll want to kind of be ahead of the game. You don't want to get behind or anything. So
yeah, we want to give people enough time to cook a brisket.
Exactly. Yeah, that takes a little while. And what's cool about this brisket and beans cook-off? I'm sure everybody's wondering, well, what do you get if you win? Well, there's some pretty cool prizes you have for this, right?
Right. We're of course we're doing the plaques for first and second. And there's a cash prize for first place on both the brisket and the beans.
Okay, yeah, and it's $40 for brisket if you win. That's not a bad cash prize right there. But what I'm excited about is a trophy. That's one of the things that, you get a trophy for something. One time I won a trophy for fantasy football, and I didn't win any money with it. That's all I got was a trophy. But that was one of the coolest things that I had forever. Like, I kept that on the top shelf until Kellen got a hold of it and decided it was his. But I mean, that's one of the, getting a trophy is almost better than a cash prize. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure it's a pretty cool trophy you guys got.
So everybody at work is more interested in bragging rights.
Exactly, yeah.
And they know where the money is going to. They know it's going for a good cause.
Exactly.
So they're more excited about being able to say they have the best brisket.
Yeah, exactly. Get to walk around for a year with the chest out a little bit.
Exactly.
And second place even gets a trophy as well.
Right.
So that's pretty neat, man. Also, there's going to be this beanbag toss tournament. Can you explain just a little bit more on that?
Yeah, definitely. What it is kind of like washers, but they're two boards set about 15 foot apart. There's a hole in the center of each board, and two people take turns trying to get the beanbag into the hole.
Right.
3 points for a hole in, 1 point for one on the board. And of course, we'll have the rules, and like I said, Kevin will be running that tournament.
Nice.
So we'll be able to get everybody set up and like just something to do while we're out there.
Right.
It'll be a good time.
Yeah. It sounds like fun. You see these beanbag toss setups at a lot of like tailgate parties at football and baseball.
Right.
I see it a lot when I go to Rangers games. It's really cool because it's basically just like washers. I mean, you're exactly right. The only difference is I think this is a little bit better because you won't lose the beanbag in the dirt when you're playing. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. You got a board and everything, and you got some pretty cool T-shirts for the winners of this also, right?
Yes. First place their team gets T-shirts. They're already made up and ready to go.
Nice. And I just want to get a little information out there for those that might be interested in joining the cook-off and cooking a little bit of brisket. You guys are asking that just no gas or electric cookers except for the beans. You can use those for the beans, but for the brisket, we don't want to go gas.
Right, exactly.
That's not the way to go anyway.
No, this is all going to be old school. We're doing straight up wood fires and charcoal.
That's right. And of course, you're going to be serving plates that's going to include the meat, potato salad, beans, bread, all the good stuff, just for $8. And that's an $8 donation that's going straight towards Relay for Life, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
And then, of course, the big show of the night, Justin Kazak will be out there performing. And you said you guys are asking for about a $10 donation.
Right.
At least just to get in there, go check out Kazak. Which that's the great thing about this, Eric, is it's all for Relay for Life. And this community has done such a great job with Relay for Life and raising money for cancer awareness for the American Cancer Society. I'm sure you've met Manny Negron since you guys have your own Relay for Life team. Manny does a fantastic job in organizing all these events and just getting the word out there about everything that's going on. I know that the Howard and Glasscock County Relay for Life, the goal was 150 this year, and it's been surpassed already. And you guys are still going strong with another event. Again, I guess, is this one getting started for next year, or are we still under the umbrella of this year?
I believe we're still under the umbrella till
September. Okay. Well, great. That's even more money we'll get to raise for this year, and it'll be a fun event. Charles and I both will be out there broadcasting live on KBS 95.7 between 3 and 5. And thank you guys for letting us judge too. That's pretty cool.
Oh, we appreciate it.
Get to taste some pretty good food out there while we're out there. It's gonna be good. Now, you know, Charles is from Louisiana. He's a Cajun guy. You got any guys that are gonna have some good spice and Cajun flavor in there?
There may be a couple out there that throw a little something extra in there.
Because I'm telling you, if you got that in there, that's Charles's pick already. I'll just go ahead and let you know ahead of time. That guy's got it. He's got it in there. But it'll be fun, Eric. Thanks a lot for coming on, man. And just again, if folks want to get involved in this and maybe participate in the cook-off, how can they do that? Once again, who do they need to get a hold of?
Once again, they can call me or Shane Burt. Both their names have been posted on Facebook, and I know it's been announced here every day lately. So,
right.
So definitely give us a call. Let us know if you want to enter. We'll get you signed up and ready to go.
There you go. Once again, find them on Facebook. And we've been sharing this on Facebook, and we'll put the post up again right after Community Calendar. So if you're interested in more information on this first annual Brisket and Beans Cook-Off, it's going to be held at the Eagles Lodge. They're at 703 West 3rd Street tomorrow between 2 and 8 o'clock. Remember, for the Beanbag Tournament, that's going to start at 2, so you'll want to get there a little bit early to register for that. Again, it's $10 per team. You're going to get some pretty cool T-shirts if you win that and have an overall good time. So get on out there at the Eagles Lodge tomorrow for the Men in Black's Brisket and Beans Cook-Off. Eric, thank you so much for coming on today and sharing what you guys are doing. We appreciate it, man.
I appreciate it, and thanks for getting us out there so we can spread it.
You bet, man, and we'll see you out there tomorrow. It'll be a good time. We'll have fun out there.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, man. That's Eric Gang with Sid Richardson and the Men in Black talking about their Relay for Life event, the Brisket and Beans Cook-Off, going on tomorrow at the Eagles Lodge from 2 to 8. You've been listening to Community Calendar here on Gooney in the Morning. Stay tuned for Gooney Overtime coming up on KBest 95.7.
You've been listening to the KBST Community Calendar on KBST AM and FM, on KBST.com, and on Cable Channel 2. If you'd like to have a community issue or event featured on Community Calendar, contact the KBST Programming Department at 267-6391 or email programming@kbst.com.
The best country music station, KBS 95.7.
It was just another night in a hayfield till she climbed down off of them 4 wheels. Yeah, yeah. As soon as that sundress hit the headlights, every